Mic's turned on. Okay, just to recap. We got JWICK T1s. Duroc stem, tactile, with the JWICK housing. So it's going to sound deeper, a little bit scratchier on the feel, but we're going to fix that with lube. And so it's going to have a slightly deeper pitch than the normal Duroc T1s. And we're going to put in some slow springs, and that is going to make it even more tactile and also have a really snappy return. I don't know, I haven't really talked about this in a video yet, but I have found that spring swapping is like the next evolution. Like once you found switches that you like, start messing around with swapping springs, and you'd be surprised like the different feel and everything that you can achieve. These are the upgrade keyboards. Elite Slow, 63 grams. So yeah, we're gonna make a really great heavy tactile. Probably spending less than you normally would for this sort of thing. So also we're gonna use my lubing method. We got some Akko boxes here. And what else? I got chat going on the screen. YouTube chat integration is horrible. I tried to make it look nice. I'm so sorry. Egg stayed up to 1 a.m. just for this. It's just a chill little stream. Egg, if you're not, it's not gonna be the most intense thing in the world.
It's so worth losing my sleep schedule for this.
Yeah, so let me just clear everything up. Let's get framed all nice. Okay, that's good enough, whatever. So it's tactile. So just like the thing I'm gonna go over real quick. We are not gonna hit the top housing. We are definitely doing the bottom housing. We're using Trebosis 3204. Sorry to spit out of focus. 3204 from Upgrade Keyboards. And this stream, I guess you could say, sponsored by Upgrade. They sent me all this stuff because we're doing a giveaway build. And these are the lube switches that are gonna be going in the giveaway build. So I'm doing the build. We're gonna be giving it away to a winner. More details on that later, but look forward to that in the upcoming weeks. It's gonna be a sweet board. And these are going on it. Yeah, thanks, Amy.
Sweet.
So we're gonna do the bottom housing, we're gonna do the stem, and of course avoid the tactile legs. And springs. We'll take these springs out. We're gonna put in some, I'm gonna bag lube these just to be sure. And I'm probably gonna hit the back of the leaf because these are tactile. Wouldn't want it to be pingy at all. So yeah. And that's kind of the plan for today. I don't know how long this stream is gonna be, but we will see. Is that GMK Hennessy? Yes. Yes, it is. Hey, Fred. Fred's a homie. This is GMK Hennessy, but I put clones with the official GMK because I reject tradition and embrace modernity in this keyboard space, because why not mix it up? Isn't that much more cute? Isn't it cute? So these are 8008 clones with real GMK Hennessy. I mean, hey, it works. It works. It looks cute. You know, I wanted to know if GMK was worth it, and it was on sale, and it was in stock. I got it in like a week. I like it. It's fine. It hasn't like blown my mind, but Coley money bags. Not really. This is like the cheapest GMK set you could get.
Yeah.
I think I spent 110 on it. It was on sale.
Exactly.
Need to know if Boba U4T or the Lube CJ, which one is thockier? They're both gonna be pretty thocky. I would that's more like, do you want linear or tactile? You pick either or. The Boba U4Ts sound pretty deep. Almost like muted, thuddy sounding. I actually have them on this keyboard right now. You probably can't hear because I have all my filters on, but whatever. Let's see. Looks like GMK art. Okay. Would I recommend clones? Well, seeing as I own 2 clone sets, clearly I'm into it. But I don't want to sit here and say, do this or do that. I can give you my, like, personal experience, and they've been solid. You have to, like, expect a certain level of quality with them. Like, I'm not going to order them and expect them to look perfect, because the reality is, the clone sets that I've bought are from the same manufacturer. It's okay, Amy. And they look the exact same molds. And what I found is they seem to have the exact same molds as Polycap's Seal. And I know a lot of people complained about Seal. If you're okay with the quality of Polycap's Seal, and there's tons of videos about that set out there, you will probably be okay with the PBT double shot clones that are on the market. And then I'm not gonna go into the ethics of it in this video or in this live stream, because I don't want to say something stupid, so, and I probably will.
Unlike
anyway.
me, who has all the confidence in the world.
Amy, would you buy clones, Amy?
What's your recommendation?
I think if there's no other way to get the set, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. But if there are means to get certain sets,
clones doesn't sound good.
That's very fair. That is very fair.
Like, I feel it's kind of funny, but I feel like naming does have a good weight to, like, at least from my exposure, it seems like naming has a good weight to what it is.
Yeah.
You still have to see what the, stats are for everything, and people's actual purchase to see what the quality is, but
I don't even
if
know
anything,
how many
everyone
this
loves
is.
creams.
No. You're gonna trigger everyone in my chat.
I'm the entertainment value.
Yeah, Amy actually really doesn't know anything about mechanical keyboards.
If you
Amy
thought
is just here 'cause she's
the
fun.
other mods knew something, I know nothing. If anyone wants to know what keyboard I use, I got actually last time I bought a keyboard was a Logitech, like 2013, but I was like 13 years old.
Okay.
But last time I got a keyboard, it's a pre-built Razer. It's the Death Stalker.
Hey Daniel.
I quite liked it a lot. It still holds up so well after so much gaming and typing and work and everything.
The Logitech, is it a mechanical or
No,
just
not
chiclet?
Logitech. I have Razer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Death Stalker
Daniel's...
is the brand. There's the
that sounds really scary. Daniel?
I didn't get it.
Hello,
it was
Daniel. Thank you for watching my KBD 67 Lite video and listening to my advice. Glad it worked out. Aiden, day's going pretty alright. Happy Easter for those who celebrate. I'm not particularly religious, but Easter is one of those holidays to me that's kind of like Christmas, and where it's kind of more an American tradition for me than it is a religious one. So I'm partake.
Very religious.
I might have eaten some Reese's egg peanut butter cups.
Reese's.
Reese's? Recess.
Reese's. Not recess, Reese's cups.
Yeah, so I'm gonna open up all these switches, and you guys can see me fiddle around doing this while we chat. And I'm gonna try and keep an eye on everything. But yeah, so for everyone that gets like really butthurt, I don't have a switch opener. So I use, let's get a good zoom in on here.
It's pronounced Reese's.
Is it really? I use tweezers.
I got bullied saying Reese's.
So this is what I do. Again, sorry it's blurry.
That's a little trauma dump for the chat if you want to go into it. Let me know if you want more of Amy backstory lore.
How is that a trauma dump?
I just said I got bullied for saying Reese's.
Oh, you did? That's such a weird thing to bully someone over.
I know, right?
Yeah. Happy Christmas Day. Happy
Also,
Easter.
Can we say Amy lore versus Amy gameplay? Yeah, do not... Unless you really want to click on my channel, you don't. All of this content is so old. What to talk about? Also, love the likes on the stream. That's great.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Half the watchers liked it. If you can like it, that would be great.
Now that is what I like to hear.
There we go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, again, the half watchers liking. That's great.
This is also my first like official stream. I like messed around with streaming on Twitch before I even had a YouTube channel. And we had like one person show up. And then they tried to do that thing where they send you the video that has like the sound in the background, like the door slamming. Oh, Mike was there for that. Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Mike, we're streaming. Say hi to everybody.
I see.
Hello, streamers.
We're opening up a billion switches and chatting with chat.
All right, well, let me pull up your Twitch, man.
I'm actually streaming on YouTube.
Whoa.
Which is why it took me forever to set this up, because YouTube
Yo,
all
right. Everyone get a pat yourself on the back, unless you're egg, then just roll on the other side of your bed. We just got 24 likes, so thank you everyone who's watching that just liked it.
You guys are crazy. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Icy Cube says, "What's up, Coley?"
What's up, Icy Keebs?
Not egg says Mike has a calming voice.
A calming. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna type in the Discord what I'm thinking right now.
Mike has a lovely voice. Mike would be great on a podcast.
I would love to do a podcast with people. And Mike has a secret YouTube that will not be brought until further notice. It's a Let's Play channel.
When you get a second, Nicole,
Mike's Let's Plays are great.
Check the Discord.
Okay.
Whoa, chat went really fast for a second.
Chat, Let's Plays, Coley, we should do one.
Goldwyn, I appreciate you keeping number count in the chat.
Can I give mod?
We are just cat chat.
I don't know how to give people mod in this. Is that
no, read it. No, read what I just wrote at the bottom. I'm terrible.
I don't even see.
Oh, look at that nice smile on the Coley.
Oh, add moderator. I trust Goldwyn. I'm gonna let Goldwyn be moderator.
Oh yeah.
Goldwyn, I should get mod.
Wait, Amy, I don't even see your YouTube in here. Put something in the chat. Put something in the chat. Oh, here we go. I see you. All right, Amy's now also a moderator.
What do you think of Shoobs?
What?
Shoes?
What do you think of
Shoobs?
Oh,
I love Shoobs. My favorite thing about Shoobs is that the man has figured it out. Right? This guy just puts the keyboard down. He's got a top-down shoot, and he just talks, and he just edits it together, and it's great. I'm out here making animations and shit. Like, no.
Yeah,
dude, he's got it figured out.
Fuck animation, if you know what I mean.
I'm sitting here editing and like color grading and all this stuff, and Shoop started doing like really funny intros for his videos too, which are it's very entertaining. But he's got it figured out. He has the best format. I'm jealous, and also I do think Shoobs is one of those guys that like gets every board, so you can kind of trust because he's tried so many different boards. You can really trust his opinion. So I do like
Aiden,
Shoobs.
do you want like a Zemnis low voice, or do you want like a smoother voice?
Aiden,
they want me to talk about flowers and unicorns in the lowest voice possible. So let's see.
Azura Book Club fanfic.
Good tidings, friends. Now on to our meeting about flowers and unicorns. Roxas to the flowers and unicorns world. to pick up 16 bags of bagels from Geppetto. Axel, he falters in this task. Eliminate him. I can't do a Paul St. Peter that well. That guy's a god.
I don't know if you guys
Both.
know this,
He's also
but
the
Mike
voice.
is a huge
He's the
Kingdom
voice
Hearts
announcer
fan.
for Soul Calibur 6.
Gold win. Wait. Wait, never mind. I'm not. Just realized
Move
that.
low. I'll try again.
As in the chat says, as Golden points out,
Oh yeah.
both mods are trans.
I want everyone to know
No,
that
nothing
I
wrong
am
with
the
that.
most LGBT friendly keyboard YouTuber there will ever be. So
No,
yeah,
That's
both
not.
my
That's
mods are
not.
trans.
That's
We're
not.
flipping the script, all right? The cops are now all
That's-
trans.
Amy is
Also, can we get everyone pat yourselves on the back again? Egg, flip over on your bed. We got 30 likes on the live stream right now.
Let's go!
Not 69 bagels.
Egg. I see what you've been doing, and if you don't become a good person, then you will get coal for Christmas.
I think Shoobs is LGBTQ.
JK. We don't know. I don't know if he is or not. But
I need to.
Love him
I don't
either
know.
way.
I don't know what a Shoobs is.
he's another
Is that-
keyboard YouTuber.
Is that a Switch? No, I'm just kidding.
What does it mean to be a
That's
shoob?
awful.
Shoobs is this cute little cat dude. He films his keyboards, talks about it, does a lot
Watching
of
his
reviews.
most recent, making the thoughtiest Razer Black Widow.
Oh, that was a good video. He takes his old Razer keyboard and he mods the crap out of it. Great stuff.
I learned to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on my Switch earlier, and it's really a fun, in quote, experience trying to figure out how to play a game that's designed for the PC from like 2002.
Watch only 2 minutes. I think Shoobs could be LGBT.
Oh no, Shoobs talked in chat already. Shoobs
Are
says
you-
they're helping.
Wait, Shoobs is here?
Shoobs in the chat.
Yeah, says
No,
Shoobs
I don't
says
think
I'm
Shoobs-
secretly
No, that's
Shoobs.
not.
That's
What are you
not.
talking-
No.
Mike,
Mike,
you're crazy.
Stop trolling us. Shoobs has like, doesn't he have like 50K or something? Amy,
It's
can you fact check?
86. Yeah.
Roller Coaster
80,
Tycoon.
85,000.
Hell yeah. Good for him.
No, wait. What? How do you see where Shoobs is?
Thought level of
Shoobs
deepness,
wolf-inspired
deepness, or is one
Switch.
thought
I don't see
or
this. I don't
deeper?
know what you're
Digging
talking
out the
about.
Shoobs lore.
Yes,
Don't make
G
me talk
Wizard.
about Adam
Yes,
Sandler.
G
We can
Wizard. I
Shoobs
Shoobs is
am
a
in the middle of the
dog?
country.
I thought Shoobs was a cat. Oh man.
It's a dog.
Cancelled.
Nick, have you ever seen Click? That movie.
All
where
right,
Adam
I'm shutting
Sandler
down the
has,
live
like, the
stream.
remote?
Yeah. I
Remember
have,
that
but
scene where he
when I
gets
was,
really
like,
obese
6.
Yeah.
What is
So
up
I
with
was really
early
young when I saw
2000s
that.
movies and putting fat suits on actors that aren't fat? Hmm? What's up with that?
That let's see. We had Adam and Click. We had Fat
They just.
Bastard in,
I think
in,
one might
Austin
say they want
Powers.
fat privilege.
Well, you see, I'm actually I tolerate everyone except for fat people. It's okay. I
Mike?
tolerate
Mike?
everyone.
Mike, no
Also-
offense. No offense.
I have some man titties. I know.
Okay.
We're working on it.
You gotta be
We're
self-aware.
working. Why do you think I make the jokes I do? It's because I have maximum self-awareness.
It's 'cause
I
you-
just have no shame.
It's because you got that, fat guy
So to be
card.
clear, they're the same on the thought level and deepness, or is one thoughtier or deeper than the other?
Are we talking
voice-
about... Is that in relation to the same question about CJs versus, U4 keys?
Says, hey,
Chris
Cole, just
Saban
finished my
really wants to know.
KBD67 Lite. Greatly inspired by your video. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Katniss from the
G
Cole.
Wizard.
Thanks, Katniss. Are you
Coley
dating one of these
is-
guys?
What?
Yeah.
Look,
Totally.
these are my homies. These are not my partners. They're my partners in crime, but not my partners.
Mike is
I'm too evil.
Mike
for
is
that.
Mike, as in the name evil.
Yeah, he's too
Evil
evil
mind.
for me.
Novocaine. Coley is dating all of us.
Yeah.
Now you see, Coley's
Coley,
actually hasn't-
Coley, do you like fitness? Coley
Yes.
does like fistness.
We're actually
Yes, you don't have to
we're
write it
joining
50
Coley's
times.
stream from
We
their
only do one
basement.
quick.
We're kind of trapped behind
Is someone
bars.
trying to hit me up with the fit in this? Yeah, I'm not gonna say if I like it or not.
Oh.
But I will say I do calisthenics now, and it's the only thing
Oh
I've
my
been able
God.
to like stick with because you can do everything in your bedroom, and you don't need like a ton of equipment. So calisthenics, look it up if you want to get swole, without having to spend really any money at all.
Read what I put in our Discord.
Well, nice one.
What? I'm sorry, muting chat.
Mike, do you train your voice? It's thocky.
What do you mean? I mean, I could do voice
Mike,
training.
have you ever rock climbed?
rock climbs? I mean, we had that when I was in like middle school. We had a rock climbing.
Coley,
wall,
have you
and I
ever
just go to
rock climbed?
REI.
I've rock climbed.
I went rock climbing / indoor bouldering, whatever you want to call it, like without the without
Rope.
the rope.
Yeah, without the straps.
Without did you say without straps?
I just recently watched Elena Joy's video about rock climbing, where she kind of goes through the basics, and I realized I was doing everything wrong. Like literally every mistake you
were
could make,
pulling
I
up
was
with your
doing.
arms.
Yeah, I wasn't hugging the wall well enough.
No,
So
it takes
I
a
can do
lot.
it because
It's a
I
lot.
have moderately okay upper body strength. I think if I went back and did it again, I'd be way better. But I did boulder. I didn't like it that much because I sucked. But then once you get better at it, I'm sure I would like it. I'm sure I'd be more.
But my
more
main
about
issue was
I
used too much of my upper arm power to climb instead of what you're supposed to do is only climb with your legs and only use your upper body to grapple you to the wall. Whereas I was just climbing everything, and then after that, my arms were too sore to continue. So just
Potion
like
Keebs.
most other
Potion
facets
Keebs
of
knows
life,
what's
I'm a
up.
pretty all tits short
What's
burst
up,
kind of
Potion
guy.
Keebs?
Indoor rock climbing is pretty fun. It's like puzzle solving, exercising. I fully agree.
I agree.
And that's
It
also
is
why
like,
I'm
it's like
not the
reverse
biggest
Tetris.
fan, but I
it's
have
like you're
done my
trying
fair
to
share.
be the block climbing out of the Tetris pile.
Good night, Egg.
Good night,
Good night,
Egg.
Egg.
Egg stayed up for us, so Egg gets an honorary mention.
Honorary goodbye, Egg. Also, thank you, everyone. We have 36 likes now.
That's
36.
sick.
Thanks.
Sounds like we got
There's
people
more likes
popping in
than
and
even
out.
watchers for my screen.
Goldwyn,
That
have
just
you
means
played
we got people popping in and out.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Oh, I'm just talking to
I
chat.
disagree.
people.
Afraid of heights. I too am afraid of heights.
That's the thing about rock climbing without a rope that
Bouldering.
really freaks me out. Boulder, is that
Yeah.
specifically what it's called? Bouldering.
Yes.
I just,
Without the,
I know
yeah,
there's a
without
mat
the-
down there and everything. I just feel like I would fall flat on my back and forever
no,
break my
there's a
spine.
way to do
Yeah,
it.
you're
I
gonna fall straight on your neck and become the wheelchair.
but the
superhero.
bouldering shouldn't be that tall, though. I will say there is a specific height. It depends on what the place is. Most places they do. Usually it's 15 or 20 feet bouldering, which can still be a lot, but it's not crazy. Some will be I think over 15 is when you need a rope. I believe. Don't quote me on this. I don't know anything. I've just been to a lot of different bouldering and / rock climbing gyms. Just don't look down and pretend you're in an RPG. Exactly. You're just in Assassin's Creed. You're just climbing another clock tower.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, Hugh, but I think it's Hugh. Sorry if I'm butchering it, but
Tran?
hello. Yes.
The closest I've gotten to bouldering was dating a girl above 6 feet.
Jesus Christ.
What? Nice one. Really
Nice,
restart
Mike.
the chat. Just repeat the same grunting audio on loop.
What's everyone typing on right now in chat?
A
What's
laptop.
everyone's setups? Mike, we know you're on a laptop
We got it.
keyboard.
We
It says
got
Bang
it.
and Olufsen. Does that mean anything to anyone? It's a HP Spectre.
Okay.
Lame.
Gooby's afraid to take fall damage. I feel that. Me too.
Minecraft physics.
I mainly bike.
Yes, I just got a bike.
I do longboarding. That's fun.
I have a longboard as well. Super fun. I have an actual, like, seriously nice longboard too. My cousin, when we were younger, was like sponsored by Loaded. You know the brand. They're the same company that did all the decks for the hell are those called? All those electric boards that were really big. That like Casey Neistat would like ride around. And I have a really nice loaded Tantine is what it's called. If anyone wants to look it up. And it's like bamboo. It's like super bouncy. Like if you put it on grass and like you jump on it, the flex is like crazy. So it's like super comfy to ride on and just it's a blast really. Let's see. Mountain biking, Fred. I want to get into mountain biking. I don't really have a bike made for mountain biking, so I haven't been able to really try it. The closest thing is when Amy and I rode mountain bikes inside
Crowley and a cave.
I only ride mountain bikes because street tires spook me out. They're like way too thin.
Oh yeah.
I need like a big thick tire to feel safe riding.
Okay, that's fair. My current bike is a Trek FX2 disc brakes, which is super nice. Pretty thin tires, not the thinnest, not as thin as like a road bike. It's called a hybrid bike, so but I don't have any shocks, so I have to be pretty careful like going up and down bumps and stuff. But that means it's really fast, because if you have shocks and like big tires, it's like absorbing so much of your power that it's actually slowing you down. We have a finished tray of bottom housings. So I move on to this empty tray. I still don't know how many switches this is. I guess we'll find out when I finish putting these all in the trays, because 2 trays is 90 total. So, all right, let's see.
Whoa.
We got a KBD67 Light R3. Nice, Gabe.
Gabriel.
Diamond switches. Let me scroll up on chat a little bit. iPad screen, Nova, RIP. That's like the least mechanical switch possible, I feel like.
Hey chat, what's your favorite Tony Hawk Pro Skater or Underground?
JWK linears, let's go. Nick's is Lubing Oil Kings for a QK65. That is a banger combo. I am honestly jealous.
Ooh.
Keychron K6. If the K6 is... What is... Oops, not K67. Oh, that could definitely be a board. Oh, okay. It's like the condensed 65%. Nice. You can actually mod those to be pretty good. You can do some damage with those.
Herbs. Be right back.
Okay. It's a cheaper one. Pro Skater 3. I remember those days. You know what game I was super into? We should probably wait for Mike to get back to go into this discussion, but has anyone here ever played the, who's that famous snowboarder? Shaun White Snowboarding? I loved that game as a kid.
Coley, I'm gonna BRB as well.
Okay. Well, I guess it's just me and chat. What's going on? The emotes on YouTube are trash. I know. I hear you guys. I tried to look into getting like custom emotes on YouTube. You have to hit a certain level before you can start offering that stuff. And I am not there yet because I'm a baby channel. But we'll work up toward it. If you guys like the live streams, I'll do more. This is super chill. Definitely better than lubing alone. Diamond switches are a nice texy linear. We like Texie. Zoomer, I've never played Tony Hawk or any of those games. It was definitely a moment. I feel like if you went back and played them now, you'd be like, I don't get the hype. But
Oh, dude.
for their time, they were really solid.
Nah, they hold up, dude.
They
Like,
do?
someone made Thug Pro, which puts all of the maps from the first 4 Pro Skaters and Underground 1 and 2 together. And it's really gosh darn good. The
That's
Tony
sweet.
Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake that came out recently was fine. I was always an Underground 1 and 2 kid myself growing up. New Orleans was a pretty cool map, and the part where you skate over the tombstones and summon voodoo spirits and unleash hell on the town scared me so much that I unplugged my PS2 and didn't touch that game for like a year.
You
was
could
like
have written a
6 or 7.
creepypasta, Mike.
Oh, dude, I love creepypastas. I used to be afraid of the Tails doll when I was like really little. Back when the website was still like black with red font and it was hard as hell to read.
I was afraid of Ben Drowned from Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah.
It gave me the heebie-jeebies. Ooh.
I always thought he looked funny. He just looked like some guy I would make fun of at school.
It's the
I'm not
smile.
a bully, but
It's the smile and the dead eyes.
he just looked like a silly person.
What do we got going on?
Jeff the Killer kept me up at night, yo.
Oh, Mike, I wanted to ask you if you ever played Shaun White's Snowboarding.
I have not, but I hear good things about it. I
That
had
was awesome, and it had a really good soundtrack.
what's the snowboard game, like SX or SFX or something? I had that on 360.
Okay. Yeah,
fact,
those
I'm
games were
recommending-
definitely a moment in time. Like, they were so big that there was literally, and I literally had a copy of this, Tony Hawk American Skateland on
Oh,
the
yeah.
Game Boy Advance. Look it up. It's a real thing.
Those were goofy on the Game Boys because I
They
had
were
Tony Hawk's Pro
goofy.
Skater 3 on the Game Boy Color, and
It
that
was a
game
3D
was
game. It was in 3D. It was not a 2D side. Like, it was a 3D game on the... It looked like
on the
shit.
GBA.
Let's be honest.
Because the one on the Game Boy Color was literally an isometric kind of like barely skating game. It was kind of like Excite Bikes but more complex, which is, you know, it's impressive in its own right for what it is. One of the
That's-
coolest unknown games, and I would love to play through this with you, Coley. It's I think it's the first James Bond game made by that Starfire or Sapphire company. It's just called
Oh.
007, and it's on the original Game Boy, and it's just straight up a Legend of Zelda game, but with James Bond.
Oh, that's sick. I was gonna say,
And
Nightfire.
his sideways walk cycle looks like he's doing something a little
I
goofy.
used to play James Bond 007 Nightfire all the time with
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother. We used to go on that one snowy level. It was amazing. It was so much fun. Classic game. What else do we got going on? Anyone ever played Spectrobes? I've heard of it. Hey, yo,
Spectrobes, I did
what's
hear
up?
that. What in the...
1080 snowboarding on the N64. Jordan, while you're here, I love your videos. Everyone go watch Jordan's videos. He's a keyboard YouTuber too. He talks about GMK sets. Very funny content. Awesome stuff.
Well, that's a clean board and keyboard tuber, I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Mike, how was your Easter? Did you hang out with your parents?
Hung out with my parents a bit. I saw a friend from high school that I haven't talked to since graduation, and vibed with him, and that was pretty chill. We played Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on the Switch, which is, you know, it was an endeavor to figure out how to even play it, but once we did, we made a pretty fun park called Monkeyland, where it was just straight up a bunch of monkeys outside of cages walking around with people, and then there was one coaster that would just launch into the walkway of people. It was pretty fun.
Sounds like something you would make.
Oh yeah.
Gabe's playing
You're familiar.
Elden Ring. Very nice. I don't really know much about Elden Ring, because I'm too afraid to start. I just know it's a Dark Souls game. I'm just too afraid. I feel like I'd get my ass cheeks clapped, if you know
Elden
what I mean.
Ring
I
is
don't know
really
if I'm
fun
allowed to
fully.
swear
We
on
could-
YouTube. I just am.
I'll
I'm just
take
YOLO.
that. If you want to, I don't even know what systems you play on, but I will be your Navi for Elden Ring if you want to partner on that. Because that Elden Ring is like really fun just as a couch co-op game. I played it through with like two of my friends, and we would just pass sticks whenever we got frustrated, and it's just way more fun that way when you're not beating yourself up running into a wall 30 times. Or even then, like you can just go somewhere else and do other things and come back later. Like Elden Ring really does seem like Breath of the Wild 2 before Breath of the Wild 2. Like it's Breath of the Wild with things to do in it, and yeah.
That's
Hopefully Breath
awesome.
of the Wild 2 is cool AF too, because I
It's gonna
like the
come
first
out.
one.
It got delayed.
I think it's coming out
Okay.
next year, right?
Real quick, we'll go back to talking about Breath of the Wild because that is a topic I dearly care about. But everyone is calling me out for not having a Switch opener, and I just want to say, I'm doing great over here. All right, no issues. This
You don't
doesn't
need
hurt.
a-
Someone said this looks painful. It doesn't hurt. You get used to it. You figure it out. I can open them pretty quick with this method, and this method sucks when you're doing kale style housings. Then it's
I'm sure that
pain in the ass. Goldwyn,
I'm sure
I don't want
that
to hear it.
dexterity plays a decent role in the
I have
friendliness.
very good dexterity as someone who
Oh, yeah.
is I'm a physical and digital artist. I'm a guitar player, bass player, and drummer.
And you're a lover, not a fighter.
I'm a rebel and a stunner.
Mom spaghetti. I'm sorry.
Hi, Amy.
Gratitude.
Guys,
Gratitude.
I matched with someone. I gotta tell this story to everybody.
You really
Oh, by
need
the
to.
way,
It's
Tweezer
Meta
it's
looks
very
rough.
stream worthy.
Tweezer Meta is working out great for me. Okay.
I thought you just said tweezer, and I was like, what the fuck?
Tweezer Blue
Tweezer.
album, that's Coley's favorite.
No, my favorite Weezer album's
I'm gonna go eat
Pinkerton
my
actually
crabs and
because I'm
steak. I'll come
sad.
back after dinner.
Okay, sounds
Goodbye and
good.
hello to my friends.
Bye, Mike.
Oh, bye. Nicole,
Story
tell
time
a
with-
story.
So, I matched with someone on a dating app, right? And it's Hinge, so you can like comment, you can be like, they'll have like prompts and stuff on their, if you've ever used Hinge, it's basically your profile has a bunch of prompts that you answer, and it also has like pictures and stuff. So when someone comes across your profile, they can like you, but they're usually, you're liking a specific thing about someone. So if they said like, if a prompt is like, my ideal date is wine night and Netflix or something, you could like comment on it when you send your like and be like, OMG, me too, or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like very like
yeah. It's a way to start a conversation.
which is
other
why it's
than
better
just-
than which
yeah.
by it's better than Tinder. If you live in an area where Hinge is popular, use Hinge. Anyway, listen. So I'm on Hinge, and I see this very beautiful person, very cute, and I see in their Hinge that they like Weezer. Now me, I was a secret nerd in high school. I think people
Coley
thought
is
I
a
was a
big
jock,
Weezer.
but I'm a big nerd. Love Weezer, old Weezer. I'm very particular with
Jock-
what Weezer I like.
Jock aesthetic, nerd
Jock
intelligence.
aesthetic, nerd interior. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I, like, at school, I was the type of person where, like, this sounds so stupid, but, like, dudes would be talking about, like, video games and shit, and I would just, like, pop in and be like, oh, yeah, actually, well, if you did this, and because I played video games like crazy growing up, and they'd all be like, oh my god, girls play video games too? Oh. Anyway, I'm on this girl's profile. I'm a Weezer fan. I'm very particular about what Weezer I like because, as you should be, because they have some of the highest highs and lowest lows of any band I've ever seen
Existed.
in existence.
Yeah, as of right now.
Nicholas, thanks for subbing. Cheers from France. Cheers from the U.S. We're holding up, I guess you could say.
We're peeing for the Europeans. So sorry.
Okay, I
That
gotta
was
finish
so
the story
bad.
before everyone just tunes out. So I'm on this dating app, super cute girl pops up, right? So I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. And I see in her profile, she says like, I like Weezer or whatever. And I'm like, yo, so I reply to that prompt and I say, what's your favorite Weezer album? She responds to me. Ratitude. Ratitude. If you know anything about Weezer lore, that song, or that album, has a song featuring Lil Wayne on it. It is easily,
For the
by
record,
a long shot, Weezer's worst album. By a long shot. Like, not
And
even a question.
I'll-
Like, I had Amy
Yeah.
listen to them. Amy,
Al,
what did you think of that album?
I not knowing other than like a bit of Pinkerton that Coley had played for me one time, I was like, okay, mid-aughts, let's check out Ratitude. I listened to the whole album. I don't think I ever want to listen to it again. Not just because Coley doesn't like it, but simply because probably one of the most generic things I've ever heard in my life, other than the Lil Wayne song, simply because it really does stretch the boundaries of musicology. So,
Lil Wayne's verse, he has a line that says, "It's Weezer and it's Wheezy." Okay? These are the people that also made Michael and Carly, just Blue Album in its entirety, El Scorcho, like some of the best garage rock music ever. Just look it up. If you don't believe me, there is a song called "Can't Stop Partying." It has Lil Wayne in it. Make sure you don't listen to the acoustic version. Listen to the album version. There's a Lil Wayne verse. It is ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, you guys needed to know that. Oh, the jazz ended. We're going to restart the jazz. Okay, there we go.
Also wanted to say Young Gooby wrote Date Night crying in the corner listening to Radiohead.
That's a great date. That's so good. I'm a creep.
I'm
like
going to now produce an AU of myself doing that. So
13 minus 90. This is like a weird number of switches. It's like 80.
Coley, what's the status of switches?
The status is we have both trays of bottom housings done. I think I'm going to bag lube our fancy springs right now, just so they're ready when we're ready to go. What's going on? How did I respond? Okay, wow, there are actually people really invested in this story. Okay.
They want to know.
So,
they want to know the
I
lore.
This is just to tell you how monumental saying Ratitude is your favorite Weezer album is. I commented on a Pat Finnerty video explaining the story, and he replied with
Also,
Pat Finnerty is like a really great music reviewer. He's talked about Weezer before. He's gonna be the next big thing, I'm telling you. I think he just hit 100,000 subscribers. Watch his videos. It's some of the best YouTube content you will ever watch. But he replied to me like immediately, and he was like, you have to go on a date with her and find out why. And I replied to her, I was like, Ratitude, that's an interesting choice. And I said, like, I'd love to like get, go out for a drink and get to know you better.
Unfortunately,
and she never responded.
Yeah.
Because I think she could tell that I was like, what the fuck? Why would anyone
immediately
get
red flagged her, unfortunately.
I think, this is my theory, there's one moderately popular song on that album. called If You're Wondering If I Want You To, I Want You To. And I'm just gonna guess that's like the only Weezer song she actually knows, and she just put Ratitude because it's all she knows. Like, there's no way you've listened to like Blue Album and would pick Ratitude over that. It doesn't make any sense. You know? But anyway. Oh, Nicholas, bye. Good night.
See ya.
Fact checked. Best YouTube content is Shoobs. I agree. Second to Coley. Oh, thank you guys. Hey, Olive Tree. Okay, let's back loop these guys. So these are upgrade keyboards. Elite, slow, gold-plated MX springs. 63 grams. So they're longer than your standard spring, which means they got a lot of power behind them. And they're gonna make the return really snappy, which is nice. So also gonna increase the tactility.
Olive Tree says hello.
So I guess we're gonna I'm just gonna lube all of these because I'm not counting out the correct number of these. We're just gonna go all in. Oh boy. Let me make sure. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that girl never responded. RIP. But, you know what? I'm gonna just say good riddance on that one, because she said her favorite Weezer album was Ratitude, so I don't want to know what other deranged takes that she has. So. Like, you know what? I went on a date where someone said their favorite Taylor Swift album was Reputation. What the heck? You know that one, Amy?
I won't lie, I don't even really know all that much about Taylor Swift, but only the big stuff.
That's the album that Look What You Made Me Do is on. Now, I don't hate Taylor Swift. I think Taylor Swift has a lot of fantastic music. I'm actually going to dump a little bit of Trebosis in here instead of my Super Lube because I am almost out of Super Lube. And I hope that this is viscous enough to do that. We're just going to... This is probably not the best way to do this, but whatever.
I'm going to BRB Nicole.
Okay. What's going on in the chat? Thanks for the positive vibes. Zuzu, positive vibes all around. Hey, Coley. People are just trying to be hipsters. I don't know, man. I don't know. What have I been listening to lately, Coley? Potion Keats. Hippocampus and Wallows, two of like my favorite indie rock bands. Both dropped albums. Of the more... the way I categorize my favorite bands is kind of interesting, but they are of the younger crowd, or the younger artists, because I also love a lot of indie that's like older, like The Strokes and Arctic Monkeys, of course, but then when it comes to like the younger bands, Hippocampus and Wallows have just been favorites. The new Hippocampus album, very good. New Wallows album, very good. Also been listening to Declan McKenna. He's awesome. He is so talented. He's got like David Bowie vibes. What else? I only date people who like Rush and Dream Theater. You gotta keep your standards high. I don't disagree. But if I did that, my dating pool would be non-existent. I love Declan. Oh yeah, that's right. Tanner, what up? Tanner, you can join in if you want. You can join, if you join in Panera, you can be a part of this stream. Whip a nene? I'll whip a nene while I'm shaking up the bag loop. There you go. That's for you, Tanner. Just because Tanner asks every second. I think this is coding pretty well. Loyal Tanner, I've not listened to them. Am I allowed to talk if I join? Yes, you are. Just don't be ridiculous, please. That's all I ask. Don't get me canceled. Flip that. Flip that! Someone clip it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Strange is it not? Hello.
Biggie cheese.
What up, Tan?
Biggie cheese.
Hashtag cancel me. I'm waiting for the day I get
Biggie
canceled.
cheese.
I just made a Twitter for my channel. It's gonna happen. Tanner, we can hear you. Just so you know.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I think this is good enough for now. Look at that. Nice and lubed. I think this is good. Let me take one out and just...
I'm sorry, what did I walk in on some...
Oh, Fire, yeah, you kind of did.
Was that poor timing on my part? Because I just entered and I heard, oh yeah, nice and lubed, and I'm like...
No.
Oh,
No. Tanner, do you
wait.
mind if just me and... Or, sorry, Fire, do you mind if me and Tanner just chat for now?
Yeah,
I'm,
okay,
I'm
cool.
live streaming keyboard stuff, so I don't know if you want to be around for this.
Oh, sheesh. I could
Hey,
head out.
yo, 48.
What? I don't know what's going on in the Discord. Tanner, you good?
Yeah, I'm muting, cause I'm eating cookies right now, believe it or not.
Okay. That's fair.
But how is Mike in here?
Mike? Oh, Mike did great. He was having fun talking to the chat. He did great.
Mike isn't. Oh, why? Oh, dude, my thing rewinded. That's why. I was like,
Oh.
I thought Mike was in the call. I was like, how is he in here?
Oh no, Mike's Mike's not currently in here.
I was like, what the?
What the? Mike said he'd be back. He's eating dinner.
Anyways,
Fusion intensifies.
yeah, I'm gonna. It's Biggie cheese, actually.
Yes, you guys might know Tanner from the server.
Biggie cheese.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep eating my cookies.
Sounds pretty good. Should I add some more light into this so you guys can see better? Ew, I don't like how like brown the color is of this lamp. It's so dark. Everything is black. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's ugly. Okay. What can I do? A little bit better? Maybe? That's too blue. There we go. We'll just deal with this for now. Okay, Tribosis 3204. And I will forever mess up saying that in the correct order. Okay. Cancel culture is so bad these days. Cancel culture, I would say, is a bit of a mix. On one hand, I think there are absolutely people that deserve to get canceled, like Harvey Weinstein, for instance. And then I think sometimes it's a bit of an overreaction without forgiveness. So there's a balance. Like everything in this world, there needs to be balance. Okay, how am I gonna do this?
Holy straight up just said, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Straight up Thanos quoted. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture
Bruh.
is canceled.
Yeah, hot take.
Look, all I'm gonna say is the people that usually complain about cancel culture are the ones that like are at risk of getting canceled themselves, and they want to like get out on top of it before they get canceled. And all I'm gonna say is that I am not trying to get on top of me being canceled. I just anticipate it happening because I'm gonna say a hot take about keyboards, and everyone's gonna be like, "I can't believe she said that."
You mind if I stick around? I'm actually bored right now. I'll be quiet. If
You can watch the stream. It's streaming.
oh shit, really?
Yeah, so then you can see what's actually happening because you can't see in the
Yeah.
have it stream.
If you go to Coley's crew
This
and you
one's
go to
just not
announcements,
sticking
you can find the link in there.
Cool.
Also, to all the people in chat, join Coley's crew so you can join the Big Ichi's army that will make Nicole do the whipping in a
Yeah.
video. I'm gonna go to the art channel and react to what Biggie Cheese said.
I am so sorry. I had to close
petition-
my door. Can you tell me all that again?
Okay, for the people who didn't hear this time, fire.
Yes, I'm sorry.
If you go to Coley's crew on Discord,
Yeah, I'm in the server.
mhm,
I'm in Coley's server.
you go to announcements.
Oh,
right.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it.
There you
This
go.
is a great tutorial for anyone who's not
All right.
there.
Also, if you go to the art channel and you
Oh my
scroll
god,
up
my audio quality is. Am I allowed to
to
swear?
I don't really know with YouTube.
My audio quality is poo poo doo doo. Wait, let me try and fix that.
Fire, do you mind
Oh my God.
just having Tanner and I drive with the talking? Oh, you're good. Okay. So
yeah, so if you scroll up in the art channel and you go to April 12th, 2022, you will see that Biggie Cheese said petition for Coley to make a capybara companion called cappy.mp4, and even
Yeah.
with a little drawing inserted. And we have 7. Wait, let me count. Let's do a live shout out right now. Okay, no, 6 people because Coley doesn't count. So we got my man Young Gooby.
are you just gonna shout them all out? Some of them are
Yeah.
probably in this chat. Tanner.
Yeah, shout out to
Tanner.
Young Gooby, Nova Kane, 4862, Dogstown. Yeah, see, we got a new one, dude, a new one right now. We got Skara who just joined in right now. We got Strange.
do it, you
We
already
got Parts
drew it.
the Pessimist. We got Bloodface.
You
we
already
got
drew it. So I'll put it
AAR
in.
01. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were gonna put it in already.
You don't have to round up the troops. Like, I'll do it. I would do anything for you, Tanner.
Thank you.
Tanner, if
Thank
you guys
you.
don't know, the Coley Trippin' emote was created by Tanner.
Yeah.
That was a
I
legendary
thought you
day
made
right
that.
there.
That
I
was-
didn't make that. That wasn't me. I'm not claiming that. I couldn't.
Yeah. If you guys didn't know as well, the Coley Trippin' emote is also Coley's Twitter banner. If you go to twitter.com.coley.mp4, cauliflower, it's Coley's new
Yeah.
name.
Yep. My
Yeah.
Twitter, you can watch me get canceled in real time. It's gonna be so
Oh
fun.
yeah,
Where
Oh,
am
yeah.
I?
What'd you do?
canceled live reaction.
Ansel, if you're still here.
Would you believe Coley said that creams are not a good switch?
Can you believe that Tanner said that they liked the sound of creams? Well, the
Wait,
sound
shut
of
up!
creams is
Shut
good. The sound is good. It's the feel that's bad. See, Tanner, if
Did
you
you
typed
even-
on
did you-
creams, you'd
well,
be
hold
like,
on.
"Ew, I don't like it."
Did you upload that?
That video we recorded?
Yeah.
No, because... Okay, for all of those who don't know, I mentioned this a few times in my Discord, but I did a video reacting to the short circuit video on the new NZXT video about the NZXT custom keyboard thing that they're doing now, the build service that they're doing. And I reacted to it with Tanner and Mike, who both don't really know anything about custom keyboards, because I kind of wanted to get their opinion on it. I didn't end up uploading it. It would have been Friday's upload, but the reason I didn't end up uploading it is because I didn't know the direction of the video, because on one hand it was great because it was kind of punching up and calling them out, but being really nice about it. It was kind of a commentary on these unboxing videos and how they are basically just advertisements, and how it's a sponsored video and you shouldn't take that as an endorsement or not for a product. And then it kind of turned into it was also Tanner and Mike, my two buddies that don't know really anything about the custom scene of keyboards, reacting to it, and that part was really funny. it was kind of all over the place. Like, I went into it thinking I knew what the direction of the video was, and then once I was editing it, I was like, I don't know what the point of this video is. There was a lot of good bits. Basically, the new NZXT
Patreon content.
Patreon content. I don't have a
Patreon
Patreon.
content.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, fine.
I don't have a Patreon. I should consider it though. I need to get faster at lubing. 'cause
Everyone,
I'm spacing out.
everyone, type what I'm about to type in chat if you think Coley should create a Patreon, have special Patreon content. The tiers will
No,
not.
it's an OnlyFans, but it's called Only Keys.
Everyone copy and paste what I just wrote in chat if you think
I will not
Coley
open
should have
an
a Patreon.
OnlyFans. What if I did an OnlyFans, but it's like
Keep
it's not at all
fans.
what you think it's gonna be.
Only keep
Like,
fans.
there's not any photos of me at all. It's just sexy pictures
Keep-
of my little green dude that I draw.
No, I think it should just be like very sexily taken photos of Keebs. Just
Oh
like
my
perfect
God.
lighting. Like it's
No,
just
I
on
think
a,
it-
on
no,
a bed.
I think it
It's just a
should
keyboard
be-
on a bed.
I think it should be your little tiny man, but like everything is censored. It has the censor bar, except the censor bar is a keyboard.
Okay, that's fair. You want to know something messed up?
Sure.
You know
Chat,
how
if you
no
want
one
something messed up.
You know how no one knew what Sora's feet look like, and no one knew what Sonic's feet look like? I don't know
Big
what
ol'
my
clown
character's feet look like.
Oh no, I got you. I'll design them right now.
Oh no.
Thank
design
you,
them.
Zuzu and Arrow Keebs. They really want that Patreon.
Okay, actual Patreon content, if I did actually do it, it would not be weird drawings.
See now?
Yeah.
See now that you mentioned Sora, like nobody knew what Sora's feet look like, and the fact that he wears very large, comically large shoes.
It's so funny.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna make your man look drippy as heck.
Great. I'm excited. I can't wait. Doom, doom, doom. Love this little jazz we got going. Alright, let's see what's going on with chat. Amy is cool. That's true. We love Amy.
Everyone's just been spamming Amy is cool for the past like 5 minutes now.
Can we get
Hollow
a
Tree,
biggie?
it's a
Can we get a
private.
biggie cheese chain? Can we get a biggie cheese chain?
Let's see what the emotes
Is that a
got in
private
here.
VC? It is a private VC with my pals. Some of which are a part of the server, but I'm too afraid to open it up to everybody. That would just be wild.
Huh?
Where am I? Sorry, I'm bad at keeping this in frame. I'm just placing the lube down right now. I'm not rubbing it in, so nobody judge me. Stop.
Don't,
This
don't
looks
say
so
it, Tanner.
cursed.
Don't say
Are you drawing it right now, Tanner?
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh my god. God, my friends are so weird. Love it. I wouldn't trade you guys for the world. But I do
Probably
want
'cause
you
the
to know
world
that
is
you're
in, like,
weird.
A weird state. So you're pretty much just gonna get weird for weird, but
Sora's feet
You're
are
weird,
normal in the new trailer. Yeah, but the toes are kind of weird.
the toes, yo, Sora got them toes. Hey, yo.
Tanner, have you not seen it? Look it up. His toes
No.
are very visible. There's
No,
a new
lem-
Kingdom
let
Hearts
me-
game coming out.
Yeah, let me Google Kingdom Heart feet pics.
Yep. You gotta.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna.
Holy, do
That
I
one's
have
not
permission? Can I post on my Instagram that you're streaming?
No,
I don't know. No. Okay.
no, don't do that.
No, this is a
Okay.
private event, actually. This is a private auction on this drawing that I'm about to do. This is going to be the next NFT, guys. This is going to be the next ape. So you guys better get your reservations in now. All it costs is 1 whippinene. Would you believe it? 1 whippinene.
Oh, you gotta whip a nene on it. You gotta whip a nene.
I already did.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is OnlyFans only content, so I can't whip a nene here, or else it would devalue my OnlyFans, wouldn't it?
In the Patreon.
His toes are very visible.
Thank you, chat.
I don't understand. Kingdom Hearts 4, I don't even understand how they're ready for that. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 like just came out and it took them 10 years. How are they already showing Kingdom Hearts 4? Also, we really need to wait for Mike to get back for this discussion because he's going to go ham.
Coley. Hello,
Yeah.
Tiffy asked, what's Green Dude's name?
I don't know. Here's why I don't know.
Doesn't have a name?
Because Green Dude was originally created
We're about to give him a name after this drawing.
basically to be me, because like I wanted to be able to input emotion into my videos without showing my face at the beginning. And now I show my face. Like I got over that hump. I didn't want to show my face with this channel before I knew I was like committed to the idea of doing this. And I'm pretty committed to it now.
Okay, so I do have the sketch finished, and I will be uploading it to Coley's crew right now
I
in the
did
art
love
channel.
the
So
Green
everyone
Dude.
rush over there.
I
New
wanna see this.
Oh,
Uh-oh. I am so afraid. I am so afraid. What the? What is that?
it's your guys' feet.
I thought you were gonna draw toes and it was gonna be really weird, but this is just something else. All right, let me get it. Show it on the live stream real quick.
oh god.
Show it on the stream for the weenies who are not in Coley's crew.
Can I like? I can't scroll down. I'm sorry. I can't scroll down. What is this locked? Why can't I move this?
Blech.
I can stream it,
There.
and
There
then
you
I
go.
can. Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful work. Oh god,
Thank you.
so many DMs. What is going on?
Yeah, it's a bunch of people being like, "This you?" question mark. This you?
Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back to Lubing. Wait. Let me go back to my stream.
Okay, so I call that sketch Coley been stomping. There we go.
Daddy.
There we go.
Boy. Anyway, it's kind of weird with the little green guy because he's basically like me. So I don't know, like what would I... He's also Coley. I don't know. It's like, what decision am I making there? I don't know.
It's like that
The
one.
green dude
It's like
at
that
the
one
end.
scene from SpongeBob. You're Coley.
Okay, this
You're
one's-
Coley. I'm Coley.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I think
What,
I'm just
to
gonna
just
hit
come
the
back?
rails because it looks like this is more than enough lube coating this, so I don't even think I'm gonna do the stems. Make life easy for everybody.
Coley, have you ever thought about doing a video with the community, such as we all submit our keyboards, or you give us a keyboard challenge, such as to mod one with a specific budget?
That would be awesome. I should do that. Wait. Let me go back to my stream. Definitely should. I know a lot of people have done the like everyone submits their keyboard and then we like rank it and everything. And I think that would be very fun. But also, I think it would be dope to we had this idea with Fred, and I think a few other people contributed to this idea to do a iceberg for the mechanical keyboard world, but make it together and come up with things to put on it collectively, which I think is hilarious and a fantastic idea. So basically, if you guys don't know the like lore icebergs videos, you can search it up for like anything you like on YouTube. It'll be like thing iceberg explained. So we would do like the mechanical keyboard iceberg, and the deeper you go, the more niche the information is. So things like Stelios. Wonder if anyone knows in this chat what that's all about. But basically like all the weird keyboard lore, and it would be kind of funny. And but if I was gonna do that, I would ask very nicely the people that actually know their stuff to be a part of the video, or at least help feed me information. So I would be talking to Jeff from Upgrade Keyboards. I'd like to get a hold of Theremin Goat as well. He's like the king of reviewing switches. That man owns like every switch that exists.
Someone just called you a boomer in chat.
Why am I a boomer? I am, but like why? I just want to know.
Only's a boomer, haha.
Let's see. Stelios, you're a boomer now. Oh yeah, that's true. So, oops, I'm hitting my tripod. Sorry, everybody. Everyone's like, magnitude 3. Okay. Stelios are... Who actually is the manufacturer of Stelios? Did it end up being Texi or Duroc? They found out later. Basically, there was a time when Stelios were like the only... this was like right when the Cherry patent ended on switches, when you could only make custom switches if they were Cherry, or only Cherry was allowed to make MX style switches. And when that patent ran out, a bunch of other companies started doing it. But one of the earlier companies to do it were like Telios. God, what is the name of that company called? Blanking. But Telios and ZLPC. ZLPC was one of the first people that made like high quality switches. And that's like one of the reasons why they're still really popular today, is just because of that legacy. But Zeal basically was making their Telios and like all their different kinds, and then all of a sudden there were these like copycats coming out that actually weren't worse or anything or bad per se. They were slightly different. You can read all about this on Theremin Goat's website. And everyone was like, what the where are these from? Like, who's making these? And I believe it ended up being like a popular manufacturer that makes switches now, that everyone just loves now. Like, everyone just forgave them. It was like, your counterfeits were so good that we aren't mad that they were counterfeits. Yes, Jordan is correct. They were the end-all, be-all. I have some friends that are way more boomers when it comes to mechanical keyboards than I, and they love Zeal switches still. But to me, I can't really justify that, spending that much money. Now, don't get me wrong, they're definitely good switches, but personally, I believe that you can get that amount of quality without having to spend that amount of money. But I'm also a budget keyboard YouTuber, so I guess I'm biased in that way. Zeal switches sound kind of weak. They feel nice though. I've heard they're like ridiculously smooth, so that's pretty sick.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, Tanner. Anything for
Okay.
you.
Okay, so what do you think of the idea of creating a second channel or something along the lines of that, specifically for like community videos, or like videos where you interact with your Discord server? Like, let's say if there was like a server-wide Gartic phone, something like that.
That would
or
be
like
fun.
bloopers for your videos.
I do like that idea. I don't know if I have the time to execute that idea, but I really like that idea. I'm a busy person currently. But I do really like that. I do think that's like one of the things I like about, or like I want to start doing more of, is like videos that go beyond just like reviewing a keyboard. And that's like kind of been my mantra as of late. Really trying to make the keyboard content that like I want to see and like I feel like is missing in the space, which does include a lot of like community interaction and like my reacting to the most controversial posts on Reddit video. Like I had not seen anyone do that yet, and I thought, oh my god, this is a gold mine, and it's talking about mechanical keyboards discourse more so than just like what's the best keyboard in Switch and is this good or bad. If you guys are wondering, these are all little dots of lube. I actually brushed those ones in already. I'm just smoothing it out, which you technically don't even have to do, but I'm crazy like that.
Okay, I have another idea. If I feel like a good way to know if you think that a key switch sounds nice, other than you like the sound of it, like right off the bat, is if, like, you know how SpongeBob and Squidward make noises when they walk? It's like that, but it would make the walking sound that switch sound. So would you walk around with those switches?
Like every step I take makes a little click clack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. It would be really satisfying.
Yeah, so I would be walking around with blue switches.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this round is done.
I just have the blue.
There's one more thing I have to do. Should I switch to... Alright, chat, I'm gonna lube the back of the leaf. Should I switch to a thicker lube? Right now we're using 3204, which is not the thickest. What are we thinking?
Third SpongeBob reference in the past 30-minute, bro, you're counting?
They're counting. I love
counting.
SpongeBob. There's nothing wrong with that. Cheap switches have gotten way better in quality. Potion keeps, I agree. I agree. 205 grade 0. Alright. I'm just gonna agree with the first option. Let me get some of that. Okay. This is the first thing of lube I ever bought. Novel keys. Bought it with my creams. Okay. Let me get this towel. Move your tactiles with extra grease? Okay. I don't know about that one.
You know what? You should lube your switches with the grease that comes off of a grill.
That would be quite a video.
You would. There's actually an overstock of specifically the Krusty Krab grill grease, because they actually have an overstock about it. They made a whole video on that, or not a whole video. They made a whole episode on that. Lube with Vaseline. You should lube with tears.
Okay.
What?
I thought Vaseline was only a skincare product. Or like a thingy. Right.
I'm gonna try... Let me do a test run real quick of the leaf lubing. Just to make sure this is what I actually want to do.
What do you guys think it would sound like if you had like hollow like keys and there was sand in it, and so the switches were silent, but do you think it would sound like a maraca when you start typing?
The maraca keyboard?
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
somewhere can do that, I'm sure. But it's not gonna be me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the one.
Yeah, you're gonna get stand all over your desk and in between your keys,
Shit.
and you're gonna have such a struggle getting and vacuuming it out. Because that's, I hope it sounds like a maraca. Exactly. If any
Why do you-
keyboard
why do you
companies
want
are
that?
watching this right now,
They're not.
start get your team, write that down, okay? Because I'm not gonna claim shit.
Okay, that's still
You guys
a
can
little
have
pingy.
you guys. I didn't mean to swear. You guys can take credit. Next level content. Exactly. Arrow Keeps has the right idea.
Okay. So let me add more lube to that different part of the back of the leaf because I'm still hearing a little bit of ping. This is for a giveaway board for those of you that weren't here at the beginning of the stream, so I gotta make sure these are perfect for whoever
I actually
wins.
didn't know this
Oh,
was for a
giveaway board?
giveaway. What are the requirements for the giveaway?
I know we're gonna do it. This is a giveaway sponsored by Upgrade Keyboards. They sent me all the parts and the board. So it will be hosted on their Discord, but I will be posting all the links and keeping you guys fully updated on my Discord. And I'll also be making a video about it. So if you're following me and you're on the Discord, you shouldn't miss it. Just make sure notifications are on, whatever. Join the upload pings and announcements roles in Discord. And that will definitely help you out.
I think the requirements to join the raffle for the giveaway should be following your Twitter.
Following my Twitter?
Yeah, I'm gonna find Coley's
I don't
Twitter.
wanna
Don't
require
worry.
People to do that.
I'm finding it.
I don't feel like
Twitter.
I don't feel like that's something that I should ever force anyone to do.
Where is your Twitter? Where is it? Here it is.
What switches are we currently lubing? We are lubing and spring swapping JWICK T1 Tactiles. They are Duroc T1s, but in a JWICK housing. It's not a Franken switch. You can actually buy these. They're cheaper than Duroc T1s. I think they're around 30 cents a switch. And the springs, it's about $10 for 110, and slow springs just make it so much more tactile and responsive on the upstroke. So, yeah. No, you don't have to follow me on Twitter, guys. Don't, please don't. That will never be a requirement. Don't.
No, I was joking on that requirement, but I dropped your
Okay.
Twitter anyways.
Oh, thank you. Those look like blues, but they don't have a click jacket. They are not blues, thank God. Duroc T1 Tactiles. They are... When you spring swap them, they're good on their own. But if you spring swap to these... Jeff is the one that set this up for me. Jeff at Upgrade Keyboards. When you spring swap to these, it makes these ridiculous. These are so fun to use. They're actually the switch. I had my brother try out a bunch of switches because I want to build a keyboard for him. He picked these over bobas, over sunflowers, over all of my linears. He picked the JWICK Tactiles. Isn't that sweet? So, lucky for me, that's less money. But I'm gonna have to do a whole nother batch of lubing these someday. Like your haircut. Thanks, Sabrina.
Taking advantage of the fact someone said that, can you please go, I'm in love with an emo girl?
No, I'm not gonna say that on stream. New haircut. Here, let me take my headphones off. This is the haircut. It's pretty fun. I like it.
I call that sketch cold.
Yeah, short hair gang gang.
Short hair gang. Okay. Oh, I got a notification. Oh god. Okay, yeah, short hair gang. Highly recommend joining short hair gang because it's way easier and I just let my hair air dry and it's awesome. My hair's actually still a little wet from the shower.
Yeah,
today.
guys, this is what's gonna get Coley canceled. Coley actually stole my haircut. Like, jacked it.
I
And
did.
let me know, like, weeks in advance, too.
I
And was like, you know what, I'm feeling a little silly. You know what, I like what Tanner has going on here. And
Mhm.
just whipping it on me.
Ooh, that came right out. That came right out. I'm gonna test this switch and just make sure it sounds good, even though it's on a Bakken Echo. It's not gonna sound as stocky as it will sound in the actual.
Okay, also,
Yeah. Yeah. That's a winner. That's better. That's better than a. That's better than a boba. I mean, if you like heavy tactile, that's way more tactile than a boba. Higher pitched, as expected. Bobas are deep as hell. Also, let me turn off all my filters real quick so you guys can actually hear everything. Noise suppression, bleep blah bloop blah blah. Okay. You guys hear that? This is what they sound like in a Bakken Echo, so super clacky board, so don't judge. H is the T1. G is a U4T, which makes sense, it's deeper. But when it comes to feel, man, that's where the T1s are beating them. JWICK T1s! Amazing. I don't know. They're definitely clackier. What's everybody saying? Definitely prefer H. Okay, well, H is the T1. What's up, Laces? What cheap switches do I recommend? Definitely cheap switches. JWICKs for sure. Also KTT mints. I got mints, although they're too far out of reach, but KTT mints, they're awesome. Actually, there's a lot of different of the cheaper KTT switches that are really good for the price, especially if you lube them too. They're kind of ridiculous, actually. JWICKs, of course, are good. And Akko switches, you can't go wrong. Even Akko has some weirder cheap switches too, like the sponges and starfishes are really weird. So if you want to get into that weird like two-stage spring land, you can go into there. KTT King Whites over mints. Everyone is saying I need to try King Whites. They're out of stock, so I cannot. If they are better, I will take your word for it. But I do like my mints, so my hair is like going all crazy. Strawberry, not rose.
okay, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What would you say to the part of your community that has not watched the Ella House yet?
They're crazy. If you like shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Gravity Falls, Over the Garden Wall, you should definitely watch the Owl House. I love it.
And also, one more question.
Yes.
Would you say that you like capybaras?
I undoubtedly like capybaras. They are adorable.
Okay,
They
good.
are little rectangle heads.
Good.
I saw someone at
Good.
my in my yoga class at school. They came wearing like a capybara shirt, and I was like, dude, that I have a friend that is
Drip.
absolutely obsessed.
Pure drip.
Real
Capybaras
quick.
in the
Someone said, do I make money off of upgrade keyboards? I do not. I just really like them. I don't make any money off of them. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I honestly haven't even talked to them about it because I don't even feel like that's necessary. They ship super fast if you're in North America, and they're a Texas-based company, so we support. We support. Now, I'm not local to Texas, but a U.S.-based company.
We support Texas. We support Texas. Yep.
I don't support Texas's current politics.
We
however,
don't support Texas. We do not support Texas.
I do support local small businesses. They're also working on opening up like storefront at some point for high-end keyboard stuff, which isn't really a thing in the United States yet. So I support that kind of business entrepreneurship. And also Jeff, who's the guy behind it. Sorry, Jeff, if I'm not supposed to... I mean, it's all on the website. He's been an enthusiast for 30 years. He knows his stuff. And I really trust him, work with him a lot, ask him tons of questions, and he's always super supportive. And yeah, that's really it.
Everyone in chat literally be like, fuck Texas. All my homies hate Texas.
All my homies hate... Okay, everyone in the chat, what's worse, Texas or Florida?
I feel like Florida, like, don't do fucking Texas like that. Don't do Texas like that. Florida, undoubtedly.
Okay. Here, let me make my mic... Let me make my mic not sound like butt real quick.
I feel like the only plus to Florida is that there is a species.
It's not Texas.
I don't want to say invasive species because they chillin'.
Oh. Hey, Fire and Nymph, do you mind if it's just Amy and Tanner and I? Because we're streaming on YouTube right now. I just don't want it to get too wild.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Fire. Thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting.
Bye.
Yay.
Goodbye. Toodles. What was I saying? Barnacles. I lost my place. Barnacles. What the scallop? Oh yeah. Yeah. I would say the only plus to Florida is that I don't want to say invasive. I mean, technically they are invasive. But they do have a bit of wild capybaras living there. And they just chilling, Yeah,
in
there's
Florida?
some Oh yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
What's everyone saying? Both Texas, Florida?
Texas FU. Cali on top. Texas has the most transphobic laws ever. That's true.
Let me clarify.
Both.
I'm so sorry because Jordan brings up a good point. There are absolutely fantastic people living in both states where I'm just joking about poor legislation that's been passed there as of recent. But yeah. It's sad because I do like both states. I just I don't know if I would live there.
Okay. Shut up. Okay, because Arrow Keebs is going for the night. Okay, I don't want to hear about your Texas, Florida politics. When we could be wishing Arrow Keebs a good night. So.
Arrow Keebs, good night. Thanks for saying this has been a good live stream. I really appreciate it. We should do this more often. Because I'm having a good time. And I'm being productive. Because I needed to get these switches looped for this giveaway.
Bro, we really rank in the US states. Where do you guys think ranked from 1 to 50, where do you guys think the state New Mexico stands on that scale?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty solid album.
What would you no. Like what would you say is like the number 1 on the list out of states, and then what would you say is like the last, like number 50, like number 1 being the best and number 50 being the worst?
Either has to be Wyoming or Mississippi.
I like how we agree that Wyoming is the worst state. Yes.
Yeah.
Why
Is Wyoming
doesn't exist?
Isn't Wyoming like pretty at least?
I think the only thing that Wyoming has going for it is like the national park.
Okay. What about
I think Florida would be on the top of the tier list. That is 100 me being completely biased. Darn right that is you being 100% biased. Would you believe that Fred Rosaurus said that?
How much you guys want to... Fred just doxed himself right now.
Can I just say Florida is overrated? The weather is fine, but anything else is mediocre.
I can't. Okay, everyone is ganged up on Wyoming for good reason, and also, yes, I can name literally one thing in Wyoming, which I'm pretty sure it's the Yellowstone National Park. So get
Cheyenne.
That's in
Nate.
Wyoming. I didn't even
Cheyenne
know
is the
that.
capital. It's the
Who's
biggest city
Cheyenne?
too. Cheyenne.
What's the
Yeah.
capital in Wyoming?
You want to know how big it
I don't
is?
care. How many people?
70,000.
Dang, Amy got all the facts on Wyoming. Amy studied for this question.
Yep.
Okay, so
Amy's
like,
the best tour
okay.
guide, Tanner. When Amy and I were on vacation, Amy was like spitting facts like a tour guide.
This is spitting straight facts. We start
Spitting
rapping on the
straight
streets
history.
about how great it is to be
Uh-oh.
there.
No, it
You
was
said other than
everything. It was
Yellowstone? Okay,
awesome.
Oh no,
I didn't.
not even where I live. Just like general.
What's going on?
Listen, Wyoming has a tree, at least one. At least one what?
As a tree, at least one.
What?
I love that sentence.
Wyoming has a tree, at least one. What the fuck? Okay, so chat, what would you guys rank the #1 state? We need to all get on the same. We need to all get on the same
I
page here.
like
We're gonna go through all 50.
No, we're not.
Let me look. No, yes, we
I
are. Let me
have
look
a
up the U.S. state
feeling-
map.
As two escalators.
Colorado?
Okay,
Maybe?
yes, I would say Colorado's definitely up there.
Okay.
Ooh.
They're the least fat
Massachusetts,
state
I
in the
appreciate.
United
Also,
States.
appreciate Massachusetts for that. South Dakota has no one. No, South Dakota.
No.
South Dakota. I don't agree with that. South Dakota has Sioux Falls, and Sioux Falls is a pretty decent, like, medium to small size city. But that's all. That's totally it.
See Russia, bro. No, not with
Massachusetts
is
with
a good
not
thing.
the stuff with Russia
Easy-
going on. Hey,
easy
yo, we got
Russia.
a
Russia is one.
we got an odd one out here. We got a little
1% keyboard. We're talking about U.S. states, not best dictatorships. All right.
Colorado
Alex-
is dead mid. Oh, you are starting problems, my
Dead
man. You
mid.
have said that about
What?
every single
Mid.
state that I have ever mentioned. I don't know if
Oh
you
my
tried to
God.
fuck with me or not.
Tanner, calm down. Be
All
nice to
right.
our viewers.
I'll just be honest. Sabrina with I like Washington State. So Washington State is solid.
Washington
Okay,
State is
where
definitely
would we
solid.
Denton,
Where would we
Massachusetts
rank-
is also solid.
where are we gonna rank Alaska at?
Mid-30s.
I don't know, but Alaska.
I'd rate Alaska like mid-tier.
Did you just? That's funny.
Alaska's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of driving, but it's really nice up there. If you don't mind the cold. Mid to cold.
Where would you guys
Do
rank Maine?
mind.
Oh, Maine's
Maine's pretty
also
cool.
pretty.
Maine's
Yeah.
pretty good. Vermont?
I would say
Vermont's
Maine is
pretty
like
sick.
mid. I'd say either like beginning 20s or like late 10s or teens, I should say, in terms of
Teens.
a ranking in Maine.
Where? Oh, okay, Amy. Where would you rank Idaho?
Ooh, like 40s,
Yeah,
like
good.
probably
good,
mid 40s. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
good.
Idaho was just like
Sorry, Idaho
50.
gang.
Idaho is just
Farmland,
50%.
straight potatoes, man.
Idaho is just 50% Mormon, and then the other 50% is California, Oregon, and Washington tech bros.
Yeah,
In Idaho?
Yes.
yeah. Idaho is.
Very.
What, in Salt
Yeah.
Lake City?
Utah? What are you on about?
Oh shit, wait, where's
Boise.
I totally fucked that up. Boise. I meant that's what I meant. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm
Cancelled.
God, were you even
by
in
all
sixth
the
grade?
Idaho
Canceled.
people.
Canceled.
No.
You guys know where to go. I dropped the Twitter.
I'm sorry, guys. You just dropped the Twitter. Everyone go cancel me. Cooley.mp4 doesn't know where Salt Lake City is. Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm such an idiot.
God, have you even played The Last of Us, where Salt Lake City is a key place in the game?
Okay, clearly you have.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Montana looks like the side profile of a woman, and that's how I remembered that Helena, Montana is the
Where
state
is
capital.
Montana? Where is this?
Central, like, north border.
Also, I'm not talking. I'm trying to clip this with
Where-
you, Nicole.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was looking at that. Idaho kind of has that side profile thing as well, of like the eye bridge going into like
Idaho
a
looks like a
nose shape.
big old boot.
I'm gonna guess. I would say Louisiana looks more like a boot.
Boise, Idaho. Hey, I'm a keyboard YouTuber, not like a geography YouTuber. Okay?
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I'm here for geography facts.
Amy's the fact checker.
Archaeology facts.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I can go on for ages about archaeology. I go bonkers for dinosaurs, dude.
Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat.
Montana isn't real, even though it is one of the biggest states.
Cavite Tech, what's up? Cavite's got great content. Everyone go sub. Oh my god.
Alaska is a nice milk brand. Slash serious. Alaska has a milk brand?
Okay. Ditanine. Sorry, don't know how to pronounce your
Alright,
name.
what's
Hope that
chat
was even
saying? What's
close.
chat saying?
Real quick. Should you get creamsicles? This is a very important thing to note about creamsicles. Okay, one, they're kind of hard to make right now. Okay, so, but if you can source tangerines, awesome. Here's the problem. Oh, he's already got tangerine. They've already got tangerines. Okay, so the thing about creamsicles is you have to get V1 creams for them to work. V1 creams are super rare now because they changed the molds and the stems are bigger. So if you try to make creamsicles now with V2 creams or post-launch creams, I think that's what they call them now. Basically, when Novelty redid their website, the molds of the creams are different, the stem is bigger, and it won't fit. It'll be too tight. So if you're going to do creamsicles... Oh, also, if you go on the Switch modding subreddit, I'm sure you could find or ask them what is an alternative to a cream stem that I could use to make creamsicles, and I'm sure they would have some advice for you. But just be careful, and then also you could look for V1 creams. Like, I have V1 creams. I'm like, might make like black cherry pies with them or something. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I want to do with them, or I might just sell them. But yes, be very careful with buying creams because you can't Frankenswitch as many Frankenswitches with them now because the mold's changed. So, fun fact. Fun fact. Anyways, were we talking about states?
I don't know.
Yeah, we were.
I think I'm gonna bounce though.
That's fine, Tan.
Alright, bounce.
Alright, don't tell me what to do.
Alright, see you, Tanny.
Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. Toodles to Coley and
Toodly.
Amy. And toodles to chat. Biggie Cheese out.
Bye, Biggie Cheese.
Biggie cheese out.
All right, and then there were two. I wonder if Mike's coming back because there was a discussion about Kingdom Hearts brewing and he missed it.
Hey, Blue.
Blue, what's up? Amy, can you let Blue know that we're streaming just so they don't...
Blue, we're streaming, by the way.
I'm only coming back because Blue joined.
Oh my gosh.
Blue.
Okay. Sorry, it's chaotic. Amy, can you like DM Blue, just let them know that they're on a stream just so they don't say anything dumb. Blue's more than allowed to hang out. but
I just sent them something.
Okay, bye,
Okay.
Blue. I just wanted to say hi.
okay.
Oh, I don't hear Blue at all.
I think Blue is muted. Also, this is a super quick way to lube rails. If you have this Akko stuff, you just tilt this up and do every like left rail, and then you do every right rail. And I've already dropped little dots of lube on each one, so just smoothing it out.
Yeah, I was joined real quick.
Oh gosh, Blue, you
Blue.
don't
Yeah,
have very good
no.
connection.
Blue. 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 Blue.
I only want to say good evening.
Good evening. Happy Easter.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh
More
my
like
God.
Happy Peepster, if you know what I mean.
Good evening.
I love Peeps, and everyone thinks I'm psychotic for that.
Good evening.
Good
Which
evening,
I
Rose.
Good evening.
Let's read the chat while we're having a good evening.
Good evening.
Hey guys, not in my live stream, please.
J.E.
Yeah, I was about
okay.
to say, let's
okay.
not if you're doing that.
JEC Slide says, "What are your views on capybaras?"
They didn't
I
even
don't
let
know
me
if you're
speak,
asking
yeah.
Coley specifically, but if you want my opinion on it, I absolutely love capybaras. I've had an obsession with capybaras for the past year, and everyone in this call can vouch for me about it. I literally have my own
Yeah.
channel in this personal Discord server specifically for me to send capybara pictures. I love capybaras. I love the little chirps they make. And if you want, I can stay a little bit longer and give you facts about capybaras if Coley's okay with that.
Capybaras are
Did you answer Infinite's question? They asked how to have fun while lubing.
probably
Stream. No,
Did you say dream?
no. I said
Oh,
stream.
stream. Oh, I was
Play
like,
the
what?
capybara song. Oh my God, am I gonna get flagged if I do? We just need to talk
Yeah.
over it. I think we're gonna
They
get
would
flagged.
be terrifying to see in person.
Okay, actually,
Are they terrifying?
I beg to differ. As someone who's met a capybara twice,
They're like goat
they're
sized.
actually
They're not massive.
they're like dog sized.
Yeah,
They
they're
just
not-
they just look a little intimidating with their big round shape, you know. But actually, capybaras are notoriously known for being one of the world's friendliest animals, and they're so peaceful that a lot of the times in the wild, they will let you come up to them and just pet them. Obviously, I'm not saying if you see capybaras in the wild, don't go pet them, because there is an alpha and there's an alpha male capybara, and he will bark at you and chase you, and most likely bite you if you get too close.
Hey, Coley, what's your favorite animal?
Probably dogs.
Dogs.
Okay, that's all the amount of that
Bruh.
song I'm gonna play because I do not want to get us in trouble for playing copyrighted music. I don't know if it's copyrighted because it only has 1,000 views, but that's the capybara song.
Diddy
We're
Nine
going back
asks,
to jazz.
how do you record your camera?
You can see my rig actually. It's kind of janky as hell. But right now it's a K&F concept tripod that I got on sale. It actually does an overhead shot. This is webcam. This is a Razer Kio Pro. I don't think I would recommend it because it glitches out whenever my computer is doing too many things at once. And I have 64 gigabytes of RAM, so there's no reason why this thing should be pooping itself. Right now, it's actually worked pretty well on stream. This is
It's pretty good.
Yeah. This overhead shot is a DSLR. It would be better quality if I had a capture card, but I don't. So I'm using the Canon webcam software, which makes everything poo-poo quality. But someday, I'll get a capture card, hopefully, and it will look way better than this. Someone else, there was some other thing I wanted to reply to in the chat. Oh yes, how to have fun when lubing. I wanted to finish that thought. Podcasts. Podcasts all the way. Yeah.
Or hear me out. Or watching the Owl House.
or make a bunch of friends with cleanse.
What?
Or
you're
watch
you're cutting in and out so
videos.
bad.
I know. I'm about to leave.
Okay.
I just wanted to
See
say
ya,
hi to
Blue.
everybody. Bye.
Hi, Blue. Love you.
Yes, I'm going to bounce as well.
Okay.
See ya, Tanner.
For real this time. For real. So, toodles.
Toodles.
Don't worry, Jack Slide. We too also hate podcasts.
You gotta find a good podcast. Most are like boring.
Few
We've
and far between.
found crackhead podcasts and we love it.
Whoa, can you even say that?
I don't know.
First wept, he returned.
Well, Lakudas. Mike, you missed a huge Kingdom Hearts discussion that almost happened without
Boy.
you.
Oh man, what happens?
Well, I don't know if all the people that were talking about that are still here, but
Well,
okay, wait.
Shout out, we got 60 likes.
That is sick. Hey, Pacho. We do. If you guys like the video, if you like the stream, please like it. I'm lubing the back of the leaves right now. Should probably zoom in a little
Honestly, for a stream, this was pretty great.
bit. I would say this has been very solid.
it's like you've had a successful one.
I mean, thanks to you guys. You've made it very fun. And Amy for watching the chat.
Oh yeah,
Also-
and my like 2 random disappearances, which was just,
Oops, sorry, keep
you
hitting
know, ADHD brain, you know, kind of just get distracted.
Be right back. Gonna conspire world domination with Biggie Cheese for a moment.
Sounds good.
Biggie cheese for a moment.
Biggie cheese. Really gotta make sure I'm lubing the back of the leaf, okay? Yeah, that looks good.
Coley, how much longer do you think this stream will go?
Once I finish lubing the back of the leaves, it's more a matter of just putting all the switches together and then we're probably done.
How long is that?
I don't know. If you have to go, that's fine, Amy.
No, I'm just curious.
I think it'll be another half hour or so.
Alright.
Gotta be
Just
realistic with myself.
Just think 1470 people is like a private school classroom.
Yes, it's like a classroom. That's lovely.
This is
Prevail
the
Epsilons are overrated.
This is the classroom just before you have to rush to lunch because you only get to eat for 20 minutes.
I don't think Prevail Epsilons are overrated. Then again, I also haven't tried them, but everyone I've talked to that has them is like, holy smokes, these are awesome. So, they're people that I trust, so I don't know if I would call them overrated. Like, it's fair to call, like, novelty creams overrated, because I think they are. You know. But... Prevail Epsilons are sweet. They got that progressive spring. They sound good, they feel good, they look cool. What's not to like? What do we got? Everyone who is watching right now, it might not be a lot of people, but drop your mechanical keyboard hot takes.
Right? To revive the chat.
We're gonna revive the chat.
How do you build an audience? I don't know if that's really a hot take.
I don't know if I'm the one to say,
How do you build
but
an
I would
audience?
say the biggest thing
Good.
is consistency.
Yeah, consistency, and I'd say the other good thing is get really good at thumbnails.
Yeah, that's true.
That is
People
definitely
aren't
like,
clicking on your videos, they're not clicking on your videos.
yeah.
I just try to make thumbnails that aren't like cringy, but also like
Well, look
communicating.
yeah.
Because there's a way to be like clickbaity and gross, and I don't like that. I don't want to do that to you guys.
I like how You were like, drop hot takes, and now we're just talking about how to be good at YouTube.
But yeah, wait, hot takes. Okay, let's see.
Need my
Layout and
I don't-
feel
I don't-
are more important than sound. If you're a headphones user, absolutely Goldwyn.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that.
Banana splits are mid. I agree. They are.
No,
because
use
they
the
are
word
way
fog.
overpriced. 70 banana splits I tried to buy recently for a video. $80. So I'm not buying
Clack.
them. I'm just gonna get alpacas. I
Clack is
can't-
better
I'm not
than
doing that.
fog.
Ooh. Let's see. If you prefer playing games on console,
Numros are for nerds.
what game company do I like best? Of online games? I'm kind of newer to PC gaming, and to be honest, I've had the most fun with indie games, so I don't think I'm the best person to answer that.
I don't know. I have like a very specific opinions about like my favorite companies, but a lot of games I play on my computer are a lot of like small studio games, so like it's not like a big consistency, but
Same.
I think I really like Paradox style games, and as far as I know, they're a very good company for the most part. 60% keyboards are mid. Uh-oh.
I feel like 60% is in this weird realm of like cutting stuff down enough. They could take us one step further and get into like 50-40% gang, but like
Yeah.
they're too afraid to.
Yeah.
But 65% I feel like holds a purpose. Like you need the arrow keys there 24/7. Like me,
Yeah.
I do. But I feel like Numero could be a layer, you know? They actually have a board, I think it's called like the candy bar or like the chocolate bar, where it doesn't have a Numero. But it's a 65%, but they took out this whole top row. So it's like super thin and long, so they call it the candy bar. Or chocolate
Amazing.
bar. I don't know where
The
I saw it.
chocolate
It was
candy
very
bar.
funny though. All right, let's see what else we got.
I'm a nerd, so I do like having the separate numpad.
Ducky keyboards are mid. Yeah, I would say. Ducky keyboards are for people who want pre-builts, but I don't think they're terrible. I just think they're mid. I agree. But Ducky has played a huge part in popularizing the mechanical keyboard scene. So for that, I'm grateful. We're just lubing the back of the leaf, by the way, for anyone who's joined.
Yeah, I won't lie, Nicole. I can't even see. Oh, there we go. Coley. I can
Sorry.
barely see. Oh,
If
well,
I
we
move-
get a little. Yeah. Got a little.
What's going on in chat?
And your pocket echo.
All right, let's see. ID42 with dedicated arrow keys. I didn't know there was an ID42. Let me Google this. Is it Idabao?
Group buys are a scam.
What the heck? I did not know this was a thing. Is this like an integrated plate? I did not know this is a thing. That is so cute. Oh, wow, look at that blue color. What the? Periwinkle. Wow. Huh. I like it. What switches do I have in my Bakaneko right now? That is a loaded question. Sorry, I just hit the try button. Okay, Bakaneko. Alphas. Lube. It's a mess right now. It's a mess. Alphas. Looped. Boba U4Ts. That
WD-40.
kind of overlooped, if I'm going to be honest with you. Sad for me.
Don't
Okay.
overloop, kids.
Don't overloop.
Hey, Coley, would you WD-40 to lube your keys?
Absolutely not, Mike. You know better than to ask questions like that.
WD-40.
Listen, Spacebar. Spacebar is a boba cream, which is my Frankenswitch of a cream stem inside a V1 cream stem inside of boba U4T housing. Thocky as heck. Perfect for stabilizer
sorry.
keys. Everything
Cool.
else.
Coley.
Everything else. Guys, I gotta finish my statement, please. Everything else is a crystal iceberg, which is psychotic of me. It's a psychotic combination, but it's just because I wanted to play type on the boba U4T for a little while. Otherwise, it would be all crystal icebergs and then the boba cream. Anyway, what were you
Coley.
saying, Amy?
How does extra virgin olive oil stand for lubing?
How does non-stick Pam oil grease?
how does Crisco compare?
Now, children, what you're going to want to do is take your keyboard and your caps, and you're going to mix them in with the egg yolks and the cocoa batter, and then put it right into the oven at 450 degrees for 3 hours. And you're going to come out with the most thockiest keys of all time.
I'm waiting. I've been waiting so long for that video.
Real quick, let me update. Someone asked what switches were lubing. These are JWICK T1 tactiles. So they're JWICK housings with a Duroc T1 stem. And we're also spring swapping in Elite slow springs. Gold-plated long, slow springs. They are making this a super tactile switch. So it's awesome. These are going to be for a giveaway keyboard that we're going to be doing. So look forward to that in the coming weeks. And yeah, these are awesome. The JWICK tactiles are about, I believe, 30 cents a switch. I should really look that up because I don't know for certain. I think they're like 30, 31 cents a switch. And then the springs are like $10 for like 110, and you get a really good tactile out of it. So highly recommend. Put your key in the microwave.
First
Do you guys
prize
remember,
winner
Mike, do you remember, is it a good idea to microwave this on YouTube?
I love that channel. I used to love that channel.
We should
I
send them
remember when they would straight up put like bombs in their thing.
Aluminum plate with Gateron CJs. Is that a good choice? That's going to be a very clacky choice, but that's not bad. It's not a bad choice. It's just going to be very clacky, but very smooth. So just know what you're getting into. How are the Duroc stabs on the Bakaneko? Awesome. A huge upgrade. Huge upgrade from the stock stabs, which are just like clip-in cherries. So if you do my mod, my spacebar is the only Duroc actually currently. This board is like a Frankenstein board right now. I already told you how messed up the switch configuration is. This is the only Duroc I left on it. The rest of these, my backspace, enter, and big shift, are my TX stabs, because I was trying those out, because I got those in the mail. And I like those as well. Those are also great. Let's see. Is Savage 65 good? I don't know. I don't own it. Let me just look it up real quick. Make sure I'm thinking of what I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, the Canon Keys one? I think anything from Canon Keys is pretty solid.
Are mints smooth?
Yes. Mints are pretty smooth for the price. For the price, that's the big asterisk there. They're not as smooth.
Flavoring.
They're obviously not as smooth as this polished stem CJ, but for 18 cents a switch, or whatever they are, they're really cheap. It was $18 for all the switches that I bought.
Ink or silicone way into Bakaneko.
Smoother than bananas.
Use zinc or silicone weight. I got the silicone weight. I'm budget gang. And I personally think that this metal case is already heavy enough, so I didn't feel the need to get the titanium weight. Or zinc weight.
Work out.
Smoother than banana splits? Oh, CJs. Yeah, CJs are smoother than banana splits for sure. Okay, I gotta get back to finishing this, or we are never gonna finish this, because I have a whole other tray of this that I have to lube the leaves of.
Ice tray wrist Coley flooded. If a chat hatin', call them Joe Budden.
Alright, this might be a controversial discussion in the chat. But I was gonna open, since Coley thinks mints are very smooth, I wanted to say that mint flavoring is really good.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream is not bad at all. And if you disagree, you're a child. Also, once again, reminder, lovely viewers, that Coley will be doing a giveaway for a completed keyboard. Second place will get 12 carton of eggs.
Why eggs? You may ask.
Because it's Easter, baby. Let's go.
Honestly, I'd rather do peeps.
Peeps.
Meant to say mint's a banger. Also, everyone in the chat just glossed over that you like peeps. Coley.
What's wrong with that? Is that a controversial take? I like peeps.
Peeps are solid, dude. They're just marshmallows with like nice sugar sprinkles on them. They're pretty and tasty.
It's like the crunch. I just like the crunch and
Pop
the
it.
Oh,
crunch.
see, that's the worst part.
I love it.
Why not just be
Arrow
marshmallows?
Keebs
then?
wants those eggs. Let's go.
I'm sure I'm shooting for second place. Let's go.
And then the condition that you must contractually sign for the eggs is you have to film a YouTube where you toss the eggs at whoever is your greatest enemy.
Take
And
the
if
eggs.
it's yourself, then you can just crack them for a mirror on top of your head.
Oh no, wait, that's how you get the other giveaway.
Lubin CJ's
Keyboard.
sus, bruh.
If you film
Leash.
yourself dumping the carton of eggs on your head, you get a keyboard shipped to you as well.
Well, we can't
Hey, with the
guarantee that.
CJs, can just whatever you
Could be
do,
edited.
test out a few lube configurations with that, because you might find that the smoothest option is not putting any lube on the stems. But it's going to be the clackiest option. But you might be able to get away with just lubing the top housings so it doesn't have that really bad uptick, and that might be enough for you. So just be careful, because if you overloop those, it's not going to be as smooth as stock. And some of my CJs are not as smooth. But that's okay, because they're still the smoothest Switch I own. But that's
Aaron's
why I
still like,
only really recommend doing that top housing if you
holy,
need to
big
adjust the
fan of
sound.
the recent content. Keep it up.
Who said that? Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. CJ maybe lube top housing and donut springs. I agree. Spring swap. That would be fun on CJ's. I'm thinking of doing that.
Aaron Salagi says, "Hey Coley, big fan of the recent content. Keep it up."
Just effing said that, Amy.
Well, you know what?
Go on. Go on.
Are you serious? No, someone texted me. Completely blanked.
Oh, you're good, sweetheart.
Okay, what else? I would say it's one of my favorite clacky Switch on a budget. KTT strawberries. I haven't personally used them, but I've heard a lot of good things, so I'm gonna give you a ghost recommendation, as in I didn't say it, but I've heard the whispers of many people saying that it's good.
Amy Lore Drop.
Hey, say.
Amy Lore Drop is gonna happen in 5 seconds.
Amy Lore Drop is gonna have. There's gonna be Adam Sandler's Click, but like copy.
Instead of click, we should.
It's gonna be 50
Mike, you should
dates.
edit. Mike, you
Near
should
Drew
edit the
Barrymore.
poster to say "Thok" on it.
Oh man, Adam Sandler's Thok, and it's just a movie about Adam Sandler in a fat suit reviewing like a really thocky keyboard. And he's like, Eating
and it
bananas
controls,
nonstop.
and it controls a game
Oh, check this
stop.
out, guys. My keyboard is too dark. And then he like screams at his wife or whatever.
No, all right. But the actual, the
Would it
actual
be an
lore.
Adam Sandler movie without a hot blonde wife?
Drew Barrymore is fine, but I think my favorite Sandler girl was Virginia Bennett from
Sandler
Happy
girl. That
Gilmore.
makes it sound like Bond girl.
No, literally though, like you have to think of it that way.
Oh no,
My
it's true
favorite
though.
Sandler girl.
My favorite Sandler girl is Virginia Bennett, who is the mom in Modern Family, and then my favorite Sandler villain is Shooter McGavin. I'm a huge Happy Gilmore boy.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh my god.
Although my favorite James Bond movie is Live and Let Die with Roger Moore.
That's fair.
Okay. So the lore drop is so
so
there
many more
is-
to do.
so there is a joke that I like to mention to Coley when she brings up keyboards. And it's always in regards to requesting a specific keyboard setup. I don't really care about whatever the switches are, but I always request for sound, only sound, a thocky, clicky keyboard.
Linda says,
And I
hello,
want to know
Chloe.
what the chat thinks would be the best thocky, clicky combination.
They're gonna say box jades
The thockiest and the clickiest.
on a
Box
KBD
jade?
67 light.
Box jades, and you pour some panko breadcrumbs
It
over.
must be Thok
bushes.
100,000. Bro, that's not possible.
That's not possible.
We're gonna make it possible.
Massacre.
No. It's a thocky, clicky keyboard. It's clocky.
Blocky? Well, as long as it's not thacky. You can't have thock and clack. It's just not doable.
You can if you're a crystal iceberg switch.
My friend put Cahill box jades in a Space 65.
Heel.
I don't know
Kale.
how you say it. Kale?
Kale.
Kale.
Ripped Melon says, yo, Moyu
Oh.
Black's kinda nice. Got
Clicky
them on a
is mad.
frog RN.
Clicky switches on the dumpster or in the dumpster. I don't know, you choose.
That would probably make a Thok sound, throwing a bunch of clicky switches in the dumpster.
Box jades on a foam case.
I like my
10
keyboard.
pounds of car dampener.
I like my keyboard to sound like a Limp Bizkit album.
I want call back to early in the stream. I want a keyboard that sounds like Gratitude.
Give Amy something to break.
That sounds like Ratatouille,
Like
the
the
Pixar film.
food or the movie.
Ratitude.
Oh no.
Who's Ratitude?
Thockier
worst-
than you'll ever
The
get.
worst Weezer album ever.
Clicky switches.
And that's saying something.
Oh,
That
Because
is
make
saying
believe
something.
exists.
That girl.
Coley, I have a
love
question.
Ratitude.
are people who genuinely really like clicky switches the same people who really like Gratitude?
That's a good question. I'm gonna go with yes. I bet she would be all about a clicky switch. I bet she likes Cherry MX Blues. Even
She'd
worse.
probably be like,
I bet
"Oh,
she
this
likes the
keyboard
clear
is so
versions of
nice.
Cherry MX Blues, which
This
is even
keyboard
worse.
is so comfortable, and it just sounds like a typewriter.
It feels like so good to type on.
Just you have to push down like your whole upper arm strength.
They make switches that have really heavy actuation. Amy, you'd
Oh
be
my
surprised
God.
how hard certain switches
Oh no,
are
I
to
bet.
press.
I bet.
Green Day,
just,
Weezer.
you're
and
just
Limp Bizkit
writing
and
like a
Twisted
single
Sister.
paragraph email, and your wrist is already sore.
Oh, I'm definitely not 30. I'm 23.
Who's
the guy.
saying you're 30?
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
Yes.
God, I love Weezer. I want to unironically get a batch of clicky
But
switches.
speaking of Green Day and Weezer, Aaron, I did go to the Hella Mega tour of Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy. But Fall Out Boy had COVID, so they didn't perform at my show. So it was
That
just a
is
Green Day and Weezer
so
concert.
on brand for Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Just being sick and absent.
It's like, oh no, but Weezer and Green Day went super duper hard. It was pretty rad.
Old soul.
Old soul indeed. I'm a bit of a... Call me Mega Man. I'm a bit of a MILF Hunter X.
God, I love Weezer. Ripped Melon, what's your favorite Weezer album? You say Ratitude. We're banning you.
I think the Green album really brings out the best.
Only in full listen to Blue Album, but I should give Pinkerton a chance outside of like single songs I've heard from it. Now, if you're a real OG, your favorite Green Day album is 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Hmm.
I think
No, I think the best
No
Green
Role
album
Models
is
was a really great song.
Dookie and American Idiot easily. Easily.
Neighbors think I'm selling.
Yeah, I think I'm siding with Coley on this.
What you know about J. Cole, Amy? Are you a Kendrick gal?
Worst Green Day album is whatever the frick they released like 2 years ago. That was such poo-poo. I think it was like only a EP though.
Mike, I swear I thought you were gonna
best
say
Weezer album. Don't at me. Banned.
Mike, I swear I thought you said, ain't you know about rolling down in the deep? And I was like, what the f?
You know about rolling down in someone's deep. And that someone is Christ. Go to church.
Coley, have you gotten into the niche PC case universe at all?
Street Fighter.
No, I
ITX.
haven't. And if I told you what PC case I have, you would be like, ugh.
Nicole's got a Legoland PC case.
Patreon only fans for the
Ripped Melon
build,
has never
the
listened
build,
to Weezer.
full build to details.
Probably a good sign, Ripped Melon.
Crypt Melon, I've literally never listened to Weezer in my
That's
life.
probably a good thing.
Probably a good
Ripped
thing.
Melon, actual jock confirmed. Oh god, I just got lube on the
Yo.
leaf.
So I used to confuse Chris Benoit and Brock Lesnar. I used to make a bunch of jokes about Brock Lesnar killing his family, and he never did that. So I'm sure if he ever heard me, he'd be very upset and saddened that I had such a low opinion of him. But it was all just a misunderstanding.
So, Aaron, about the niche PC case universe, I don't know enough about it. I will say I have an NZXT H510 Elite.
I'll be back later.
Bye, Mike.
Oh,
And
This is
it's
good coverage now.
fine. It's fine. It looks really cool. But I would really love to get into the smaller PC case world of like those like little micro builds. The problem is that I have an Asus TUF Gaming 3070 and it is a freaking monster. So I had to buy a big case. Which sucks. Tactiles, small form factor builds. It's like... Oh, that is so cool. Maybe that is the next like money hole draining thing that I do next, because that does sound like something that was up my alley, because building the PC was a very fun thing for me. It actually is part of the reason why I'm into keyboards, because I liked that DIY vibe like so much. You know what I mean. Okay, I got way too much lube on this brush.
It's kind of interesting because I don't know. I don't really feel the same way about that.
You built one PC and were like, that's it, I'm done.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I just
guess-
really enjoyed it.
Guess it depends on what your budget is for buildings. So. And also upkeep and maintenance and all that.
I have not had to do any upkeep yet. I'm dreading the day that happens because I gotta like rewatch all the YouTube videos on how to take my PC
that's
apart.
the issue. Is I don't. Yeah.
You could always pay someone to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm totally ruining my brush like this.
I have too many expensive hobbies, especially autofile and cameras.
Oh, if you think
Damn.
mechanical keyboards are bad, those two
Yeah.
hobbies Derek just mentioned,
Yeah.
way worse. Especially in tandem together.
Goodness.
Derek, you're a psychopath for that. But I see how it all goes
Derek-
together.
Derek is just a angel investor straight up. just has loads of money.
Audiophiles go hard in the paint. That's true. They fucking do. What switches are those? Jelly Blacks? These are not Jelly Blacks. These are JWICK T1 Tactiles with spring swapped slow springs, long springs. And they're super tactile for a very good price. So check them out if you're at all interested. And I am almost we're getting close. I'm just lubing the backs of all the leaves and I'm on like the last row, so I just want to make sure these aren't like super pingy. That's always the issue with a tactile switch. They're always those so pingy. So gonna prevent
Knives
that
are
as much as I can.
Goldwyn also said, "I like balls."
Thanks, Goldwyn. Okay. Once this is done, then we're going to start putting the switches together, which is going to be nice. I could...
Oh, I can see that. Bollies, not balls, as in Battle Song.
Did you just think
Aaron.
they said balls and they were talking about those like
I was
fancy knives?
I was zoning out.
Balls in your jaws.
I'm never. I'm never.
What other
I'm
hobbies
never,
do you care about on a
This
similar
is the
level?
last. Unfortunately, guys, this is the last stream I'm ever coming on. I'm coming out as never going to this stream again.
Okay, Aaron asked, what other hobbies do I care about on a similar level to mechanical keyboards? Currently, I think this is the most like technical hobby I guess I have currently. But I also play guitar and bass and drums. So like technicality on like a learning an instrument basis, definitely up there on those. I also love animation. So all forms of digital art I'm very knowledgeable about. But luckily the cool thing about digital art is you kind of invest in a few things. Good computer, maybe a drawing monitor, and software, and then you're done investing. So that's nice. And what else? I'm probably gonna think of something and be like, oh my god, can't believe I forgot to say that. I'm like looking around my room.
Booty. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything.
I do spend a lot of money going out for good food.
Food is good.
Guitars are definitely a money hole. Luckily, I haven't made any massive guitar purchases in 2-ish years because I'm currently pretty set on my guitars. I have a really good electric guitar. I have a really great acoustic guitar. I have my electric bass that I bought 2 or 3 years ago, and it's fantastic. And I have 2 amps that are just okay, but they're good enough for what I do right now. So I luckily have not really had to sink any money into guitars in the last few years, but total I have sunk a good bit of money into them.
Deviant art
Unfortunately.
is sick.
I'm not on DeviantArt. I just said I'm a digital artist. I don't have a DeviantArt account. It's funny you say that, though.
I am not a deviant either.
I'm also not a deviant. I have
Coming
a
out
Les
as not a
Paul,
deviant.
actually. You want me to show it? Alright, before we start putting springs on and things getting dangerous, I will show you my Les Paul.
Oh, Kat, that's cool. Retro games. I love folks who do retro game collects. I think that's really neat.
Here's my guitar. Those of you who wanted to see. Oh yeah. It's a 1994 standard.
One more like.
And fantastic. Beautiful cherry sunburst. We love it. Neck binding. Binding on the body. Just gorgeous. I mean, you can't go wrong. Got the ivory knobs that have aged, so they kind of look green, which is cool.
True.
And yeah. That's the guitar. It's my pride and joy. Let's see. I don't actually like, okay, whoever said I might have a Telecaster. Good call on the tone, but I don't like the feel of Telecasters. They feel cheap to me. The necks usually feel really fat on my hands. I don't like them as much. Fat and skinny, weirdly enough. But my next guitar, if I do ever buy another guitar, will be a Stratocaster. I already know the exact one I want. I just, it's not even an American Strat. Okay, let's see. What do we got going? Schecter, nice. Sunburst. Do I like Duroc Sunflower T1s? I do, but they have very bad leaf ping.
Gonna BRB.
Okay. They have very bad leaf ping and it ruins them, if I'm gonna be honest. If you don't care about sound, then absolutely get them. They're like so creamy, smooth feeling, like that material. And they're also super heavy tactile. So if those two things you like, and you can find a way to get rid of the leaf ping, which there's a few methods, then I would say they're great. They're fantastic. Okay, let's see. Telecaster or die. I see the appeal of Telecasters, and they're just not for me. If I'm gonna have a Fender, I want like a really comfortable guitar, so that would be a Stratocaster. They're like the comfiest guitars you can play. Just lube the leaf. No, Goldwyn, you think that would help? It helps, but it doesn't fix the problem. Let's see. I just have a Squire because poor. Hey, some Squires are fantastic.
Do you prefer linears or tactiles?
That's
And
such
do Bobas feel better than Gap Browns?
Oh yeah, Bobas feel better than Gap Browns for sure. If you're coming from Gateron Browns, you're not going to be used to how heavy the Bobas are though, so just fair warning, it's going to take a little getting used to, but they absolutely, in my opinion, feel better than Gateron Browns. Favorite Radiohead album? I'm a basic bitch, so Kid A. Tactile life hack.
Wow!
Hey, Red One.
Red One, Almond. Hi, Coley.
What else do we have? Would you rather be stuck with one set of keycaps or one set of switches for the rest of your keyboard builds? One set of keycaps, because switches change everything and they keep it exciting. Hey, Sleepy Nick, what's up? Okay, let's get back to it. We're about to finish this really, because we're kind of close. Because I'm not messing with the stems on these, I don't think, because I don't want to take any tactility away from these bad boys.
They're gonna be the most tactile things in the galaxy. All
They
shall
are.
return. All
Getting these untangled is going to be the hardest thing that I do because these are long springs.
bends with tactility. What build are we doing today, Coley? Asks our good friend Sleeping.
We are just lubing. This is just a chill lube stream. But we're lubing switches for a giveaway build.
Nice.
If enough people care, I will tell you what the giveaway build is going to be composed of. Oh. Let's see. I like linears, but I want to try bobas. You might be fine committing to a cheaper tactile first to see if you like tactiles instead of going straight for the bobas because they're a bit more expensive. These switches again, Duroc T1, or not Duroc T1 stems, but they're in JWICKs, so JWICK T1s. You can actually buy these on multiple vendors, but mine are from Upgrade Keyboards because they are sponsoring this giveaway board. Not sponsoring as in paying me, but they provided the entire board build that we're doing. And who doesn't love free keyboards?
Building boards is what we do.
So these, yeah, so again, these aren't technically Durocs, they just have the Duroc stem in them, but they're JWICK housings, which you guys have probably heard a lot of people talk about JWICKs because they're super affordable. Usually around like 20 cents or less a switch. So these are also very affordable. What else we got going? Enable super chat. So the sad thing is, I really appreciate that, Aaron. Sad thing is YouTube doesn't enable that until you hit a certain amount of like monetization levels, which my channel hasn't hit yet, so I can't enable any of those tiers or anything like that. I totally wish I could. But the most I can ask is just subscribe and like the stream and
Wait for the Patreon.
Wait for the Patreon.
maybe
Wait
we'll
for
do
the
a Patreon someday. And I'll post exclusive stuff there. That'll be fun. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how like crazy serious I'm intending on taking this in terms of it being like an income source. But I would like it to pay for itself. That would kind of be, because I have a day job, you know? I'm not out here begging people to sponsor my videos or anything. Mainly doing it for fun. But it would be nice if I, you know, was making enough money to where the stuff I'm buying for these videos is covered. That would be sweet. I'm not out here trying to make like tons of money.
You're not out here being Hungry Box winning Genesis 7 years in a row or whatever.
Okay, let's see.
Putting your day job. Not yet. Oh wow. Speaking of recommendations, check out that vid from 7 days ago, How to Lube Keyboard Switches Super Fast by Cold.mp4.
Yeah.
Wholesome gang.
Tell me
That's
how I got
what
the
we
overhead camera set up. You can see, as you see me in the background, that's my closet is also a mirror. It's actually a K&F Concept tripod that has a beam that comes out and tilts this way, and it can do overhead shots, which is really cool. I bought it because it can do tripod stuff and be an overhead rig. So it's a little janky because it's got to be at an angle. It's not perfect, but it does the job. I'm not like a full-time streamer or anything, so it's good enough. And then what else? What other questions? I don't know a lot about the mode Sonnet, so I'm not going to speak on it, Redwan, but I mean, you probably know the good keyboard YouTubers that'll say the right stuff, whether or not to recommend it. And I would check those people out. Okay, let's see.
Take care and trust in your heart.
But the JWICK T1s have a full nylon housing instead of polycarbon nylon. Exactly, yeah. So they're cheaper, but they're actually deeper sounding than normal Duroc T1s because of that. but they're gonna be slightly less smooth because of the material. But you lube them up, they're great. All right, let's see what we got going on. What are my pronouns? She, her. Honestly, I wouldn't be offended, whatever you used. I don't really care. He, they, Z, them, G, Jim, George.
All right, Nicole, you'll
Jack.
use all.
If
Jack,
if you're Joe Biden, you can call me Jack. Let's see. What mouse am I using?
We do have a Discord.
Logitech G Pro wireless. It's not the super light. It looks like it is about to die soon. Better finish lubing this. We're doing all this. Let's see what else we got. Do I have a Discord server? Absolutely. Would someone be kind enough to link the Discord for this lovely fella?
Damn.
Because it's a party in the Discord. It's always a party.
Oh, Coley, the Discord overlay is messed up in the stream.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Nice.
I accidentally clicked it because I unlocked it. Let me relock it. There we go. Okay. What's going on? What do I think of multi-stage springs? I freaking love multi-stage springs. Multi-stage springs are the reason why linears can still be interesting. I know you'll hear Tactile Gang sit here and say linears are so boring because all you guys have going for you is how smooth your Switch is and how it sounds. When Tactile is all about the feel and everything. That's not true, because once you start testing out different springs, you realize that linear gang is a lot more interesting. Progressive two-stage are some of my favorite, but I also need to try more, so take that with a grain of salt. But I absolutely, if you can find cool progressive springs, it totally changes the game. It makes things really interesting, and the feel, and yeah, highly recommend. Okay, let's see what else we got. This is a fun stream. Thanks for thinking it's fun. I hope we're having fun. Restart the jazz
Are
music
you having
again.
fun, Coley?
I am. This is way better than just lubing alone. This is way better. And it's nice, like, having keyboard stuff, like, discussions going on as I do this, as I chip away.
Man, this is a really long hobby.
Yeah, but I've been chatting and messing around, so
I would never have the patience for this.
I don't know. Stuff like this, some people find it really tedious. I can find it tedious depending on the process.
Are you an American by chance? No, good sir.
Are you an American by chance?
Or Australian.
I am an
We're
American.
Canadian. We're both Canadian, actually. We both live in the Toronto area.
I wish I
Shout
was
out to
Canadian.
people who-
I wish I was Canadian, and I wish I could afford to live in the Toronto area.
We both live in Toronto, Ontario region.
That is not true. We do not live. I wish I had free healthcare. Okay. You gotta charge about. I know. I realized. I don't know how much juice it has left.
England is mid. True. I'm from New England.
KTT King White's crazy value, very smooth stock. Yes, I have heard great things about the King Whites, but everywhere I look, they're out of stock. Maybe they're back in stock. But they would be a very good Switch to have on hand for any budget builds I'm trying to do, so. What else is going on? Switch lubing can be really relaxing. I would say try to keep good posture so you're not straining your neck. Take breaks. Get either a good podcast or good music going, or get in a fun Discord call with your pals. If you need buddies to hang out with while you lube, just hop on my Discord. Get a good crew going. Just let everyone know, hey, lube and switches. We had people do that a few nights ago. Very nice. All right, this tray is done. I'm gonna carefully put that over here. Nice. And I got another tray, but it's slightly less switches. Amy's like, I would never do this hobby in a million years.
No, I don't. I really don't think. I mean, I could I could learn the lingo, but I don't think I could actually. I don't think I could afford it really either. I know it's like, it's all like cheap stuff, not cheap, but like affordable stuff that you do.
Affordable in the context of this hobby,
yes,
might not be affordable to everybody, and I have to recognize that. I did a $70 keyboard challenge video we got in the works with some other keyboard YouTubers though, so stay tuned to that if you want to
Do you sell keyboard? You already said that.
What's up? What switches Duroc T1 stems inside a JWICK? So JWICK T1s with slow springs, super tactile. Do I sell keyboards? No, I don't. I'm even very stingy on doing commissions. I find that when you monetize a hobby, it becomes not fun. It turns from being a hobby into being like a job, and it makes stuff sad. So I try to not like worry too much about like making money in this. Oh god, these are so tangled. If that makes any sense. So I would build boards for my friends who want them. I already have a few going. I have one completed, but I would not like open commissions. I don't think I could see myself doing that.
Did9, you don't need to spend any money to be an enthusiast.
No shots fired at all. No shots fired. I'm just saying for me.
You don't need to spend any money to be an enthusiast of anything.
Well, you need to spend some money to be it.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it'd be weird to call yourself a keyboard enthusiast and not have a custom keyboard. But I don't think you have to own like 50,000 of them, or the most expensive ones, to be an enthusiast. I think being an enthusiast more has to do with like keeping up with the discourse, being a part of the community to an extent, or at least like knowing a lot about what you're talking about. But it's hard to say you're like an expert enthusiast on keyboards if you don't own any, right?
It's the internet. I can say whatever I want.
Shots fired at chat. Really aren't your friends, huh? Aaron's trying to get me canceled, and I appreciate that, because like it's my dream to get canceled. That would be really funny.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it's my dream, actually. I just think that would be really hilarious. Oh yeah, you got canceled by what community? The keyboard people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Keyboard Twitter came after me in droves.
Keyboard Twitter came for my fucking throat.
I never recovered since that day.
All because I said I don't mind the aesthetic of a HyperX pre-built. They came and they slit my throat.
Alright. Cole, this might seem like a stupid question. But is there like a classic mouse community as well?
I don't know if there's a retro mouse community, but there is a mouse enthusiast community. People that make custom mice.
Okay.
Yeah, I found that out when I did my Reddit controversial video, because someone had a really ugly mouse in their Reddit post, and I made fun of it, and then everyone was like, that's actually a final mouse, it's like a super fancy mouse, and I'm like, well, it's still not a a good looking one in my opinion, so...
Wow.
Oopsies.
Actual keyboard warriors. Fight to the death for my lube. Premium. Alright.
Steel Series keyboards suck. I don't know much about the Steel Series boards. Aren't those kind of like more expensive-y gamer keyboards? I know Linus Tech Tips had one of those, or his like wife had one or something. That's valid. You should get canceled. Yeah. I should. Oh, Aaron. Aaron said that they liked you, Amy. They like your vibes. Did Amy say BRB? I don't know if I heard that or not. Well, I'll tell her when she gets back. Okay, let's see. SteelSeries was one of the first companies that released mouse pads. Interesting. Really nice mice. Keyboards are kind of eh. Interesting. Fun fact, guys, Carmen helped me build my PC. And was a literal lifesaver. I think we asked a little while ago, but I'm curious, again, what's everybody typing on? Amy.
Yes.
Aaron said that they like you as a co-host.
Whoa.
Yeah, you got compliments. It's
Makes
actually
me
fantastic
blush.
you say that. I mean, that's proof that Amy's fantastic because Amy isn't even into mechanical keyboards, and they're a fantastic co-host for this stream. So
I'm the dummy to the smarty in the situation. It's perfect because when you're like, oh, it's Steel Series, I'm just like fucking tripping over here, you know what I mean?
KBD67R3, Halo clears, interesting.
Like I have no idea what you just said.
Nice. I'm reading the chat. What everyone's
I know, I saw that you were, but I was just blanking. And then I get to-
KBD-D65. How is that, Seth? KBD-67 light and white. Aqua Radiant reds. GMK Hennessy. I got the GMK Hennessy right here.
Aw,
Got it on sale.
so was your co-host. Aaron, what a charmer. We love nice guys.
Bakaneko 65. Neapolitans. Sick. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna put the stems on. Again, I'm not lubing these stems. Because I don't want to take away any tactility from this Switch and blow it for whoever wins this board, so we're not gonna do that. I hate when this happens to the Switch blower.
Aw, I just respect authentic people. Authentic community. Cola can tell you I'm the most inauthentic person ever.
What? That's not true.
Yeah, that was the bit.
Amy is top tier. I'm trying to fix my crappy... Ugh, that just made it worse. I'm trying to screw this back in. Okay, it's clearly that way. There we go. It's the little holder, stem holder. Kind of goes, kind of gets messed up. You gotta like screw it back together. Actually, I don't even think I need this because I'm not. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe
Carmen, I also have a
don't.
Razer keyboard, so we are in the same boat. Deathstalker, by the way.
That's terrifying sounding.
It's really a great keyboard.
Let's see.
Should Google
What's
it, yeah,
everyone
look it up.
saying? JWK Lagoons? I have never heard of that switch. No flex. Keychron Q1 with lubed Bobalon. I don't know what a Bobalon is. You'll have to tell me what that Franken switch is. Like a Gateron Boba thing? Palm plate, GMK minimal. Nice.
Oh, I love boba tea.
KBD 67 Light R2 with Akko Lavender Purples. Very nice. Akko Midnight. Yes.
A membrane.
That is very nice.
Goldwyn
Akko
answered.
65
I don't
this
know,
week.
like-
I'm stoked. Do. Aaron became a fan when I dropped the truth on creams. People weren't ready for the truth. I had a few people in the comments like trying to argue that with me, and I'm like, I don't know. And then if you go on keyboard discords and you say that you don't like creams, you have a bunch of people that like get very mad at you. It's very weird.
I hate creams. What's a cream?
Oh, what switches are these? Johan, these are JWICK T1s. They have a JWICK housing with Duroc T1 stem. And then I spring swapped in some Elite Slow Springs from Upgrade Keyboards. And it makes them more tactile and have a better return. And they're awesome. They're like super heavy tactile. They just feel great.
I respect chat users who are paying attention to my random bursts of phrases. Yes, boba tea is good. I will say not every boba tea is good, and that even if a place kind of like you have to try each one, but some are like, I don't know. I've noticed like hole in the wall places usually have better. But I know it's like it's not the easiest business because it's tough as shit to do boba tea. So you have to sell so much, so it can be hard.
I never thought about that business. Okay, let's see. Bobalon is Boba top, Bobaliniothox stem, Epsilon bottom. That is not cheap. That's sick though. I bet it's great. All right, let's see. Armin's got the Huntsman V2. Okay, cool.
See ya, Goldwyn.
Bye, Goldwyn. Thanks for moderating and hanging. Stock Tangies on a Bakaneko 65. That is Clack Central, but it's probably sweet.
Aaron,
Alright,
you
let's
spend
see.
40 a week on pho? Are you kidding me?
JWICK T1s are JWK Lagoons. Where is here? Where are they calling it that?
That's awesome.
I like that
I
name.
respect, but that's... But Aaron, I gotta ask, how often are you going to this spa place? Is it like 3 times a week minimum, or is that like, what, like 2 times? I agree. I do prefer pho to ramen. Ramen has its place, though. 2 times a week, I tip heavy.
Any advice to make a KBD 67 Lite more high-pitched? I'm pretty certain you could... There's a few things you can do, but it's gonna require spending more money. Which is kind of sad. I mean, well, okay, if you're not spending any more money, I would strip it of all the foam that comes with it. And I would probably get rid of the silicone and do the put different gaskets on it like I showed in my video. That would probably help. Then, if you do have money to spend, oh, don't tape mod, don't foam, don't PE foam on the PCB. Don't add anything. Really just basically strip it as much as possible. And if you're not satisfied with that, you gotta spend money. There's a few things you could do. I am pretty certain you could buy a new plate. You could probably get a brass or aluminum plate. That would definitely help with the clack, because the polycarbonate plate's not doing you any favors in the clack department. Then you absolutely could upgrade to the metal KVD 67 light case. It's expensive, but that'll do it. But to be honest, if you could find a brass or aluminum plate, that would probably be enough. And that's it. That's all I can think of, because it's inherently a deeper sounding board because of the is it polycarbonate, ABS, whatever the plastic is on the case. So yeah.
Nicole, I love that you just went to that spiel, and I'm just like talking with Aaron on a deep level about his FOSS spending habits.
I mean,
although I
that's a
respect the
great
tip,
discussion.
I know it's not even remotely related.
Ever tried copper plate? I have not. In the Philippines is where people call them lagoons. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's a tactile switch. There's just gonna be a certain amount of leaf ping, which sucks, but you just gotta deal with it, I guess. That's like all I can really say. I did lube the back of the leaves pretty heavily, including where it hits the top housing and kind of on the inside. So I'm hoping that will do enough to decrease the ping. And it's a giveaway board, so if someone doesn't like the switches, hey, they got them for free. And you know, they could put something else on there.
The fact that I'm getting like half the questions at this point now.
That's
I don't
epic,
know why they're
Amy.
food related. Alright, fruit or milk tea with Bobo? Alright, Nicole, I want to see what your opinion on this is first.
I like both. It really depends on my mood. I'm a hoe for matcha. What can I say? I also like taro with boba. It's delicious. I don't know, but I also love a good sweet.
It really depends on what flavor you're looking for, if I'm honest. I don't think you can like just be like milk only, because you're
Yeah.
missing out on like a lot of decent flavors.
Gotta check my phone. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And mechanical keyboards, all you need. That's probably true. That and a comfy
Okay.
couch. And then you're set.
Okay, but there's another question in the chat, but once you get that question, Coley, I have a story about a recent story, like this last week, about working at my pho restaurant. White boba? No. As far as I know, I haven't had white boba. It sounds fascinating.
Oh, my, real quick, my opinion on Duroc koalas. I was not a fan. They felt kind of cheap to me. They needed to be filmed, which was weird for a switch of that price, and they were kind of scratchy. I don't get it. I thought I was gonna like them, but I didn't like them at all.
What switches are those? J something.
Yeah, red one was right. They're JWICK T1s. Ooh.
I've heard of crystal boba. I still haven't had it, as far as I know. Okay, Coley, should I say my story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, last Tuesday. No, it wasn't Tuesday. It was 2 Saturdays ago from today. I was working the Saturday morning shift, and it was a pretty tough day. The tip was good though. I think it was the best tip I've ever gotten at my restaurant. I believe it was $48.
Wow.
But in the afternoon, it quieted down. I think it was around 2 or 2:30. There was a guy that came in, like early or mid-20s. He had gotten, I think, just our beef specifically. I think that's all he had. Or no, or did he have a sandwich? Anyway, he had just like one meal with some summer rolls. And so he had a laptop with him. I was like, oh, he's probably working. Yes, $48 is very sick for a tip. So I see he's got a laptop. He's setting it up. I bring his food to him. I'm like, I don't like to be too nosy. But he's got but like the restaurant's pretty empty. There's probably like 2 other customers, not him. And he's like sat in like one end of the restaurant. XQC while having fun.
Keep going, Amy.
So anyway, I go over. Also, there's I bring his food over, and I notice that he is on. I think he was on a browser, but I didn't get a good glance. And for whatever reason, my manager's like, I think he's into you. And I'm like, what? I'm like so confused at that. That's not the story. Anyway, the guy comes back later. No, that is a tidbit. She's just like, I think he's like hitting on you. I'm like, I'm not getting any of that. And I'm nipping that in the bud. For the record, I'm already seeing someone, so it's not like I even wanted to.
Amy just threw that in there so you all know that everyone's always thirsting over Amy.
Yeah. But anyway. Alright, so he finishes food. It's like another 10 or 15 minutes later. He comes back and he orders like one of the drinks that we make. I think it was the coffee or Vietnamese coffee that we do. So he did that. I prepared that as like very quick, and then I bring it over and I see that he's just watching anime on Crunchyroll. And I think it's just Naruto. And it's not even like, I don't even know. It's definitely like an older anime because I could tell by the style, but it was like I'm not judging, but it's just like watching it.
Yeah, that's
just
weird.
like alone in a restaurant. It's just an interesting place to feel like watching Naruto.
That's a really weird story. Like
I just went back and I was like,
if it was like I don't know, like Demon Slayer.
I guess it was
or something,
interesting because I was like, I've never seen that before. I'm not saying it's like uncommon. I'm not saying it's like never happened before.
Oh shit! I need some stuff.
I guess it was the way, like he was wearing like a hoodie too, like he was like splayed out kind of. It was very interesting. The white bread of anime.
Well, that's funny because in Naruto, like a big part, like a big common, like they go get ramen. So he was just trying to live out his Naruto fantasy. Don't you know that, Amy? Did you not watch Naruto growing up?
No, I've never seen a damn 2 minutes of it.
It's not worth your time, but it is.
I have a friend who recently was like, "Yeah, sorry, I'm binging Naruto." Like, it wasn't like we can't hang out.
Okay, you're not gonna see them for another year.
No, I think they were on season 4 in like February when I talked to them. I
There
mean,
were
white.
so many episodes of Naruto.
No,
it's
when I say
ridiculous.
splayed, I mean it was like not like when I mean splayed, I just mean it was like you kind of have like it was like a 2-person table, and it was like legs outside of like underneath the table. It was kind of like not like he was just watching the ramen scenes. I have no idea. No, it was definitely Crunchyroll, but it was just like you wouldn't
He's
want to
definitely
just like
living out his Naruto fantasy of like eating ramen after a mission.
no, and like if you saw this guy on the street, you think, oh, it's just like a normal guy. You wouldn't think he's like, oh, an like an anime person. Also, splayed. I mean, splayed as in like they just had like their not their, and I was like their body wasn't like completely. I was just like they were just like very comfortable, and like these are like single person seats. It was just I don't know. One season for 3 years.
I cannot tell you how
I don't
much
know.
I do
It
not
wasn't
like
like I
Naruto.
know that's not like the funniest story. I've definitely had funnier stories though at that restaurant.
What does splayed mean?
I've had my fair share of Karens though, and you're like, why would like
There's a fan-made cut of Naruto without all the fillers, so you're talking like 15% of the actual show?
all right 2 hour special?
I mean, you could get the whole gist. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. They stretch it out really terribly. Someone explained
No,
that the
if it
anime
was
like
Kiss,
wasn't.
if it was like Kiss anime, I would have fucking laughed. I guess the weirdest shit was the fact subscribe to stories of a FUD dealer. I mean, we get weird shit all the time. I guess it was the combination of my manager being like, "Oh, I think he's hitting on you," and then realizing like he's watching fucking anime. I'm like, this is like I'm a negative attraction. Like I want to create a distance between this person. No judgment to. I was just like, I don't even.
I ship
I don't
Amy
need
and
this in my life.
Naruto eater.
Eater. Where's the fan art? Where's the fan art? I better go on DeviantArt right now and type Amy X Pho Eater Naruto guy. Oh my god, if they were like watching.
But Amy, you do realize that they were eating pho and they're watching Naruto to relive Naruto.
Probably.
That's like huge part of the series. He eats ramen like after.
If you're
mission
trying to
or
get with
whatever.
Amy at the fuzz spot, don't weep out, people.
Yeah, just so you all know.
All right, I don't mind.
Hi, Brian.
No. Here's the thing. I don't mind merch if you got merch and it's like not shitty. Like I'm saying like it's good merch. Like casually, you wouldn't like it. It takes a little bit unless you've seen the actual anime or content where you're like, oh, that's that content. But if you don't, it's not like obviously. So I don't know. If you're wearing that, I'm probably gonna compliment you and be like, oh, a nice hat. Like back in February, I ate at this Mexican place and our waiter had a Demon Slayer hat, and I was like, oh, that's a nice hat. That was when it was airing the newest season, newest arc. I don't know what they call them. Arcs. Oh, jeez.
Man. Not as bad as the time I took Amy to her first gay bar experience, and
Oh my god.
this one lady, like, that was intense. She tried to unscrew. We were at this gay bar, and this one lady got thrown out. She was like, she must have been homeless or something.
She was high off her shit.
She was gone, and she got thrown out by the bouncer, and she caused a whole big scene or whatever like that, almost like fought someone, and then proceeded to try to unscrew the security cam. like a light bulb.
Yeah,
Like
that
the
was
little round security.
that was by far the
dying.
weirdest, funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It was, yeah. I felt like I was like on an episode of Reno 911 because then like the cops like showed up. It was really crazy.
Yeah, but not. They weren't that long. It was very quick. Like they
They
They clearly
They
knew.
probably knew her. Yeah.
Season 3 teaser just got released. Wow.
Oh, you missed the GMK Hennessy sale, Rip. I got in on the GMK Hennessy sale. Only time I could justify buying an entire GMK set if it was on sale and getting to my
No,
house in a
cat,
week.
that's disgusting. Sorry.
What's that again? What cat
Diego.
said? Yeah, what is that again?
If I actually described it like in full, also we were at 80 likes.
Whoa!
I think the stream would get cut if I described in full. But I can DM
I feel like
it to
I
you.
know. I feel like I know this term. Yeah, DM me. I gotta check real quick. Is that JWICK T1? Yes, it is. Apparently, JWICK Lagoons, which I didn't know they were called that. Thanks to chatters who informed me. We're always learning. Did you
Maybe
send
a
it?
better way to describe Nicole is that one anime keyboard that we saw on the Reddit that one time. That's what that is.
Oh.
I just DM'd it to you though.
But as a shirt. Oh, that's what that is.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yep.
What the hell?
It was a kid at my school.
Oh my god. I hate that.
I usually don't endorse bullying,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but kid needs to be bullied a little bit.
In
Kid
a
needs
video
to be
game.
kid. All right,
In
kid
a
doesn't
video
need to be
game.
bullied. Kid needs to be riffed on a little bit with their bad content choices.
Amy, in a video game.
What? I went bully.
And I think YouTube's very strict about bullying. Let's
Yeah,
not
no, I
condone
don't
it.
endorse bullying. I'm very anti-bullying. 15? Oh no. I'm an anti-bullying advocate. But you can riff on the kid though. You can riff that they have poor choice and
I always felt really bad.
media.
I always felt really bad in high school for the kids that wore like regular show shirts and Adventure Time, because like
Yes.
I would go up to them and be like, "Oh man, I love your shirt," because I knew people would talk
You
shit about
went
that.
up to them and said shirt.
No, I'd say I love your shirt
Oh, okay.
because I feel bad because I
Yeah.
secretly loved those shows too. I didn't have the balls to wear a shirt about it.
Yeah, true. Shout out to
Well, I
all the
guess-
Chads
Yeah.
wearing regular show shirts in 2014.
Shout out. I would have done that. It was a kid.
That kid also doesn't shower.
Gosh.
The fact that you can
Whenever
just
a kid,
remember.
okay, here's the sad thing is like whenever you see a kid that doesn't shower, it's one thing if a kid wears shirts that will likely get them bullied. That's not their fault. That's the bully's fault. But when you don't shower, that makes me sad because that's like a failure in parenting.
Yeah.
You know, that just makes me sad. That's almost like neglectful at certain points. Adventure Time hits hard. All the Chads love regular show. You guys are right. You guys are so right. Because I think I remember watching Adventure Time through for the first time, which at the time was only... They were on season 4 at the time was airing. No, 5 was airing. And I remember getting to the first episode of an animated show other than Avatar that genuinely made me cry. Because obviously, Avatar made me cry with Tales of Boss 6A episode. Come on. Iroh. So good. But There's an episode of Adventure Time, which is still one of my favorite episodes of TV ever, called I Remember You. And if you haven't seen it,
Oh,
you
that
don't
one,
know what I'm
oh,
talking
gosh.
about.
Yeah,
It is,
that one's tough.
in my opinion, so sad, so beautiful, so well done. I Remember You. If you don't know, I'll be very vague about what the episode is about. And it might pop into your head. Marceline and Ice King form a little band and write a song together. And things are revealed. It's intense. It's amazing. Fantastic. The ending of Adventure Time made me cry. Yeah, that song is insane. That Rebecca Sugar wrote, Time Adventure. Fantastic song. Absolute tearjerker. There's my nerd chat. We got 18 people watching right now, it seems. Oh, this isn't 3D printed. This is just plastic from an Akko box. Yeah. Oh god, that one. I know you're talking about. If you're talking about Adventure Time, then yeah, that episode was crazy sad. Okay, I gotta make sure these all clipped in fully, so I'm gonna do that while we read the chat. So chat, speak your piece now. Printing a big one soon for 40 switches. That's nice. Saying you need one. Do I need one? I think I'm doing pretty okay without one. Everyone was complaining I didn't even have a Switch opener, but I did pretty alright with just tweezers, I thought. And that's how I've been doing it this whole time. My live's competing with Coachella. Well, Phoebe Bridgers already performed, so there's no reason to be watching Coachella right now. Plus, it's Sunday night. How good could the Sunday night set be for Coachella? Hey, Coley, what keyboard am I daily driving right now? My Bakaneko in whitish. Currently GMK Hennessy. Alphas have Boba U4Ts. Everything else has Crystal Icebergs because I'm a psychopath. Well, more because I wanted to drive Tactiles this week, so popped them out, put them into Alphas only. And my spacebar, which is a lovely boba cream, which is boba U4T housing with a cream stem. Makes a very deep linear. Great for stabilized keys. Lewis says, do I consider myself an enthusiast? I would consider myself an enthusiast, but not an expert. I'm learning with everyone else as I go. Just the amount of people I've met through doing YouTube. I've learned so much about this hobby and its history and all the stuff that I didn't know. So I'm by no means an expert, but I do love to share what I do know. So I try to not talk out my ass too much when it comes to this stuff. Let's see. Bakaneko goated. I would agree. I do love a good Bakaneko. I think the paint job from Cannon Keys is not the best, but it's good enough for me. Let's see. The Cannon caps, that's the black and white with the purple, right? Those are very cute. I do really like those. Let's see. Oh, light blue. Am I thinking of a different set? Maybe I'm thinking of a different set. Yeah, I'm almost done with these. Maybe at the end of this stream, I'm gonna tell you all what these switches are for. Because we have a giveaway build coming up. And I'm really excited because I've never done a giveaway before. And I just love sharing the world of mechanical keyboards with other people. Put that pin right there. Let's see. Red Wind's got Oil Kings. Haven't tried them yet. Oil Kings plus a QK65 is going to be a killer combination. I think you're in for a treat. I think you're in for a treat for sure. Hello, my name is Nick. Hello, Nick. Any exciting group buys right now? No, I'm not really a group buy person. I would have joined the QK65 round 2, but I'm saving up money for a dog. I'm getting a dog in May. So, I've been spending most of my money on that, and, getting boards sent to me for keyboard content, which has been very nice and fantastic, so super excited about that. What breed, Andrew? I am getting a Corgi. Super excited. I've wanted a Corgi forever. They're super smart and adorable. Like, what's not to like? Okay, I did mess up because I forgot to lube one housing. Got mixed up. But I think I might leave this stock. Just for reference. For later. Here's my springs. I'll just put this together with a new spring. Let's see. Corgi, yay. Yeah. Do I have a name for the dog? Yes. Dog's name's gonna be Cooper. My mom came up with the name. My mom's currently super sick, and so it's kind of a beautiful thing that she picked the name for this dog, because that's how she's gonna live on in a way. One of the many ways she's gonna live on. But this dog is called Cooper because my last dog was named Oliver. He's adorable. I loved him to death. But Oliver had a nickname, Turds. And my mom came up with the idea of naming my dog Cooper so that we could nickname him Pooper. Or Pooper Scooper. Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. But Cooper will be the dog's name, which I think is a perfect name for a dog. Coop, Poop, Pooper. I mean, jokes write themselves. I had a few names for corgis. I love the idea of naming a corgi something really regal, like Atticus. So if you've ever seen Infinity Train, the corgi in that show is called Atticus. Absolutely love it. Cowboy Bebop, Ein, the corgi, short for Einstein. Also a great name. Lots of corgis named Ein. The real question is, where am I going to put all these extra springs? 20 people watching. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Thank you guys for the prayers. Thank you. It's one of the reasons I didn't upload this week. I've been very busy taking care of her, spending time with her, you know. Gotta keep the important people in your life close as much as you can. I'm gonna store these long springs in here. Back in here. Man, this has been a super chill stream. Although it is nearing the end, I do kind of want to wait for Amy to get back, because it would be weird for Amy to not help send us off, so I can chill around and ask me anything, whatever you guys want to do. Just drop the switch. Whatever you guys want to do. If you want to, like, clean all this. Oof. Okay. Make sure his chat updated. It's lovely. I can't believe I didn't know about that 40% Ida Bow board. That is awesome. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Thank you guys for all the prayers. That's fantastic. That's super nice. Have I tried the Zoom 65? I was eyeing it. I was thinking about it. I know it's a good board. You can't go wrong with it. Just from what I've seen of people I trust that have reviewed it, the consensus, it's a pretty solid board. Very good choice for that price range. I was thinking of getting the lilac color because that like light purple is like so pretty. Can't wait for your Akko Alice Pro review. Me either. It was supposed to be out by now, but they've been going through QC stuff. Let me check Akko. I don't think they've posted any news. They do have a 10% off sale right now for Easter, if anyone cares. Yeah, the Alice Plus. I'm so excited because I've never tried an Alice board before, and I just know the way I sit on my desk, I got my elbows out, so I'm already at this angle. I just hit my tripod. I'm so sorry. So I'm really, really excited to try it out and also tell you if it's a good board in general when it comes to acoustics, because the Akko Pro series boards, those are all new. It's going to be a new line by them. So I'm very excited to see how it turns out. Okay, let's see. Am I playing any single player games at the moment? Yes. I have like 2 more endings left of Hollow Knight to finish. And then, yeah, that game has been absolutely fantastic. I bought Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu on Facebook Marketplace for $20. And I'm playing through that right now. It is painfully easy, which is really sad because I've also been playing through Renegade Platinum, which is really hard. So to go from that ROM hack to this is kind of sad, but I think the art style is actually kind of nice. And it's kind of a very pleasant romp through Kanto. So it's nice. And the Pokemon following mechanics are very good. Let's see. Oh, other single player games. Yes. What else am I playing right now? Celeste. But I just chip away at it. I'm not good at it yet. I'm still in the beginning of it. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh yes, Kat mentions the Zoom 65 is Bluetooth, which is sweet. Which actually ties into what this build is for. So I guess I should just talk about that real quick. While Amy's missing, I guess I'll just fill you guys in. So Upgrade Keyboard sent over a bunch of stuff for a build, including these JWICK T1s. And also Silksong Wen. I know, it's so crazy. Hopefully soon. So Upgrade Keyboard sent over this JWICK T1 as well as an entire keyboard build. Everything I need for a keyboard build. We're building an acrylic tofu with the Upgrade Keyboard's very fancy, super slim Bluetooth PCB and battery, which is the slimmest Bluetooth battery that you can get for a keyboard, like, in existence. And it's specifically built to be able to fit in cases that don't even have an area for the battery, which is really awesome. And basically, we're going to make a tofu Bluetooth. It's an acrylic tofu, so it's going to sound thockier than your standard tofu. It's going to sound great with that Bluetooth PCB, with these awesome slow spring swapped, or elite slow spring swapped JWICK T1s. And we got a fancy keycap set, and I can't remember the profile off my head, but it's a different profile. I think it's like CAT or something cool like that. Not DSA. Anyway, it's going to be an awesome build. Oh, and Duroc V2 stabilizers. And I'm going to build a thing for everybody. We might try some different mods on it. And it's going to be awesome. So it's a fully Bluetooth tofu. And the tofu, at least the modern tofus, don't even have a space for the battery anymore. So the fact that it's going to work is awesome. And it's going to sound sweet, and it's going to be a super awesome tactile board. And we're going to give it away, and that's all thanks to Upgrade Keyboards. So that's going to be super duper fun. And that's going to be probably the next few weeks, depending. I'm probably going to do a stream building it as well, just because I've had so much fun here today. Anyways, back to questions. I hope that's exciting. Everyone that has a Discord, it's gonna be a Discord giveaway bot, so you just click the emote and it'll select somebody. So yeah, it's gonna be super easy to enter. I'm not gonna make you do anything psycho like follow my Twitter. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not gonna make you do that for the giveaway. But I do have a Twitter. Watch me get canceled in real time. All right, let's see. Turboards. What's up, dude? Akko Alice being sent in May. That's rude. I've been hyping up the Akko Alice for like months now, and they have not reached out to me. They should send me a free one, because I've done so much free advertising for them, because I'm so excited for that board. Do you have tips for making keep content or just producing video content in general? Yeah, I do. I have so many tips. I don't even know where to start with that. Oh my god, we gotta put the jazz back on. I have so many tips for making keyboard content. Number one, people don't actually watch the sound tests. They don't. It's really sad. You'll have huge drop off whenever you put a sound test in a video. So I try to keep mine short. They're there. You can get the information you need from them. But I try to not make them longer than a minute. Even 30 seconds. Keep it short. They don't reach out, you have to fill in a form. Oh my gosh, yes, please DM me a link to that form, because I want that board. I want it. Please send me a link. What was I gonna say? Advice. Try to keep, look, this isn't the most exciting hobby in the world. I just lubed so many switches, but we weren't just talking about keyboards. We were trying to keep it interesting, and I guess that's like a very good piece of advice that I could give anybody, is just like try to keep your videos like entertaining and interesting, because YouTube these days doesn't care so much how many like clicks you get. They care how much viewer retention you get if people are like clicking away. But also, that's gonna help you make good videos, because if your videos are interesting all the way through, that means you made a good video, I think. So, while it sucks, because getting viewer retention is hard, if you can get it, then you're pretty solid. So try to keep things interesting, and definitely try to find ways to make this kind of boring hobby fun. And without, at least for me, I try to not stray too far away from like the technical bits, and keeping it informative. I feel like sometimes there's a time and place to go like crazy with like building my keyboard out of clay or something, like crazy videos, but then also trying to stay informative, which is what people like Keyboard do really well. Like, he'll have like funny skits and bits and very interesting, informative videos all the way through, and then he'll also talk about the specifics of like acoustics in a board, and that's like sick. I don't know, he's amazing. But for me, that's kind of it. I really like, I think you should keep the videos as interesting as possible. Have a narrative of sorts. Script script out what you want to do so you're not lost when you're shooting and filming stuff. And hey Flippity. Good thumbnails are obviously gonna help. And I personally don't think if you have like a modern smartphone, you have a good enough camera to do this stuff, so don't worry too much about the gear. Focus on what you can give to people. Think about like what's the value of your video? Like why should someone give you their time? And what are you giving them? Are you giving them good enough entertainment? Are you giving them good enough knowledge? Combination of the two, hopefully. What can they take away? Now that's kind of what I try to think about. Have a nice clear voice. That's true. If you can invest in a good, usually these days a $60 to $100 mic can take you very far. I'm being honest, especially with good post-processing for voiceovers. It's just, I use OBS. I use some real-time processing for my voice and it sounds awesome. Don't use it on your sound test though, you cheaters. Let's see. Which keyboard keys are the most delicious? I don't know. I bet a tangerine would taste good. If I got a light box, I know, I need to figure out my lighting. Right now I have like a tiny little ring light thing that I bought for $5 on Amazon, and I'm gonna have to update all that. Let's see. Should I get the IDOVOW ID42 or Akko Alice first? Those are two completely different boards, man. I don't know what to tell you. Completely different boards. I think it depends what layout you're looking for. Andrew, thanks for the compliments. Seth, I agree. Keyboard skits are very interesting, very fun. Cat, so smartphone on a tripod is good. Yeah, honestly, I mean, that's like the biggest draw of buying a new smartphone is usually how good the camera is. I mean, these have fantastic cameras in them. You can really get away with a lot. Already have a Blue Yeti. Yeah, Blue Yeti, pretty solid mic. Classic. Still live? Oh yeah, Novocaine, we're still going. Got a 3-hour stream, why not? We're just hanging. I really am, we finished. I'm waiting for Amy to get back. Flippity, what microphone to use to record your sound test? This is a Audio Technica AT2020. You can tell it's banged up because this thing is 10 years old. Bought it when I was a wee lad in middle school. Because I was very into music. And I just bought the... I don't even know why I picked this one. But it's a USB condenser mic. And it does the job. Let me tell you, it does the job. It's not the best thing. Where is Amy? I don't know where Amy went. Amy's gone. I'm gonna DM. Everyone's asking for you. Okay, let's see. What's going on? What's going on? Amy went to get... She did? I didn't know that. Oh. Did I just hear her mic? Is that Amy? Amy, what's up? Everyone's asking for you. Everyone is asking for you.
I saw the chat. I was reading the chat. I was on the phone with my ma. So I had to take that.
Well,
got sent to the back rooms. Yeah, it was. Wow, Amy no clipped. It reminds me of if you haven't seen it, you really should. There's a amazing rocket jump clip that's basically like what if hacking was real, And the whole meme is basically like the guy just no clips their shit, and it's just like, what? It's so bad. Finally. Also, why is 85 likes?
Let's go. This is a very great
Also, I love
stream.
how it ticked up while I left. Not that that's anything. And
No, it's good. It's totally
it's because it's
fine.
late. It's 11:30, and now people are like, oh,
Everyone's like, what are they still doing live streaming? Like,
alone
what
on
could
it.
possibly
Everyone's
still be
asking
happening?
for you. Where did you go?
We love you, Amy. You're the best co-host for a hobby you know nothing about that ever was. Amy knows nothing about
I'm gonna
mechanical
DM you. I'm
keyboards.
gonna DM you something.
Okay. Sounds great, by the way. If you're talking about my mic, thank you. Wow, I'm glad. I'm very glad. I mean, 87 likes on my first ever live stream on a random Sunday with no heads up. You guys are
Easter
the
Sunday,
best.
not even
Easter
random.
Sunday, yeah. That's awesome. You guys are ridiculous. It's lovely. This stream was super chill. I mean, honestly, I think I'll probably leave it up on my channel and see what happens. I'll unlist it. I have it set to go private when we finish, but I could probably unlist it because I think it's super nice. What, Amy? You good?
I had quite a lot of bombs. I don't think we should air it.
Amy,
I'm fucking.
you didn't bomb once. Everyone loves you. Is there anything anyone wants to know before we go? I'll answer any question, even if it's what is my social security number and where I live.
Be like one tweet this morning and just tweet out like, just got my first ever debit card, and then take photos of the front and back of it. Well, I think it's not real. I wonder if Amy can ever try to make a mechanical keyboard stream.
That would be funny.
Okay,
I could send you parts
that's
and
all right,
make
all
you
right, all right.
stream it.
That's Patreon content. I'm never making
Or
it
Amy,
on
you
YouTube.
could come visit me and
Well, visit,
you
and
could
then
come
you'll
visit me
only
and
see my hands.
I could totally set you up with a build, and that could be the videos. I make you build it.
If you get the build, I'll gladly follow directions.
Seth,
Well,
I'm
what is
honored
your
for you to be
mother's
here.
maiden name?
yummy.
What'd you just ask, Nicole?
Happy Easter. Amy does make the stream fun. Beauty face? Amy, do you know the meme behind beauty face?
No.
Someone just like on one of the videos I like have my face in, someone just commented that.
Yeah, I
Just
see it right
beauty
here.
face. Not in the
But,
chat, I mean in on one of my videos.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I should watch that, Def. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna keep going. Is there anything else anyone wants me to say? This is the first stream, so we're having a party.
Yeah, and then I have to wake up in the morning for work.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so do I. Frick. Do I have donations like spare parts, switches, PO box? I bet people would donate switches laying around if you need them for anything. I've had people offer me stuff, and it's so nice, super kind. I haven't figured that out yet because currently
PO box.
my only mail would be my home address, which so far I've only shared with vendors. So I don't know if
PO
I'm comfortable
box
sharing
moment.
that. Maybe I should get a PO box. I don't
Depends on
know.
location, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and that does kind of dox you, doesn't it?
Well,
I don't
no,
know.
it doesn't entirely dox you. I think I'm just being like, I don't know.
Definitely helps whittle it down a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Get the
I don't
PO
know.
box. The PO
We'll see.
box
I'll-
in Nowhere, Wyoming,
I'll see.
and then you pick it up.
I've been more working. I mean, I've been talking to a few people in DMs about stuff like that, but I don't know if I would straight up open a PO box. I'm not sure. It's not a bad idea. I don't know about for my privacy.
Red one Ahmed asks,
Alright,
what's the one
let's
video
see.
you made that you're the most proud of?
Let me look at my videos. Let's see. I would say, let's see. I really like the pet peeves video because I had a lot of fun making it. It's not my best looking. I didn't even color grade it. I forgot to color grade it. Or color correct it.
My best work.
But it's my best in terms of like, I worked hard on the script. I asked people what they thought, like, you know, and I think it's very fun. It was very fun to make too. And it was very cathartic for a lot of people in the comments. And for that, I do love it. I think that, yeah, I really
That's
do like that
important.
one. Yeah. I feel like that was a good video about like keyboard discourse that wasn't just like me reviewing something. And that's like, that's a lot of what I want to do. Not just reviewing, but also like, let's talk about it. Because it is so interesting and niche and yeah. All right, let's see what else. What other questions? Recommendations for good silent switches. I don't know jack about silent switches, but I have heard that the Boba U4s are like the best tactile silent. So if that helps at all. Other than that, I can't tell you anything because I don't know. What is my endgame keyboard? I don't think I have one really because things change all the time and I'm more into the journey than the destination, if you know what I mean. But probably at Owl Labs someday. If I can get my hands on one. Owl Labs Spring. I almost sunk it on that one. I almost got it. But I decided, since I've never tried an Alice board before, I probably shouldn't spend a ton of money on my first Alice. And now I'm afraid that I'm gonna regret that decision. That probably would have been endgame. This is a jazz. This is no copyright jazz music. I will say, here's a link, everybody.
No copyright.
I don't want to get flagged. YouTube's crazy. Okay, this isn't the Wild West like Twitch. This is I'll get flagged for anything. Okay, let's see.
All right, that's a wrap. Good night. Bye.
Are you just dipping?
No, I'm just forcing it.
You're forcing it? Okay.
I'm forcing the heart out.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Andrew, thank you for the get well wishes.
Good night, everyone. Sleep well. Sleep with your keyboards. hold your switches. Hold your switches close to your breast.
Your bosom.
Yeah, your bosom.
Bye, everybody. How
Bye,
do I even
Flippity.
how do I frickin' end stream anyway? Oh, I gotta go in here.
Night.
Okay. Good night. You guys rule. Thanks for watching. Right as the song ends. And goodbye.